button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1p&p. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Hello and welcome to Jewellery Maker. Great to have your company. I'm Vicki, going to be with you for the next, how many hours? 4, I think it is. 4 whole hours of amazing deals and brand new treats. Things that you've never seen before, things that'll make this show very, very memorable. In fact, I'll have to say to you today, brand new jump ring maker. Ooh, but not just one. Let's go for the double. Yes, we've got 2 brand new tools for you today, and they are amazing jump ring makers. There to look forward to later on in the show, but we also have plenty more treats, including luxury pearls, the best pearls in terms of rounds, in terms of size, in terms of sheen, in terms of orient of light. They are everything you want pearls to be and more. Check those out. I mean, absolute utter elegance. In one strand, you cannot ask for anything else. Breathtaking quality, luxury gemstones. I tell you what, you can't ask for much more from one strand of pearls. That is it. That is everything. We also have some brand new strands to introduce to you today. We've got some extraordinary features, including, how about this? They're going to make a big difference, aren't they? They are going to make a big, big difference. Your lilacs and your lavenders, your faceted drops of amethyst, truly exquisite. So how about those for the neckline, perhaps bedazzling and bedazzling? Then bedazzling, let's just say that again. Then you've also got 2 amazing feature stones. We're talking topaz and we're talking aquamarine. 2 different strands, but 2 incredibly crystal clear stones and 2 glorious, unique qualities of those aquatones. The sky blues from your topaz, the beautiful ocean shades of blues and greens from your aquamarine. Those are coming your way later on today. Now we have also 4 kits today. All 4 kits, and 2 of those 4 sterling silver findings. And I will just say the other 2 are less than £20. So we are talking about big kits and big opportunities today. And the only lady to lead us through is, of course, the gorgeous Debbie Fulford.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
We're going to do polymer today. We're also going to have some amazing jump rings on offer to really get that festive feel to your chain mail. We're also going to go to scale mail today.
We have some new colours.
We literally...
Yeah.
Oh, how could I forgot? All right, there's also brand new scale mail and they are wicked.
Yes, with the jump rings to match, which are fabulous.
Like
fabulous.
It's actually really, really big show today.
It is.
Because what I feel like I've got, oh well, there's that, and then there's that, and then there's that, and then there's that, and there's a wow, it's like a massive buffet. When you walk into a banqueting room and you're only seeing just like a tiny tip, you go, oh. And then you turn around and you go, oh, and the full room is food.
That's what the day is today.
Let's go noshing.
And next door's bought brownies, so I'm going into the business class, I think. Yes,
we
going
have a
next
business
door.
workshop going on today, and brownies is it now today?
And always brings them to every workshop. Wonderful. Fabulous, Fabulous they are.
Right, I need to be here more often then if there's brownies around. We have got lots and lots to bring you today, and we start off as always with the early bird.
Thank you.
Where is she? Where is she? Ah, there she is. Early bird special. Absolutely fabulous early bird to offer you today, and we are just going to introduce you to one of the big deals today straight away, straight into it. How about we've got for you that is 2 DVDs which are instructions and inspiration for your chain mail technique. Now, one of the nicest things about these DVDs is that they offer you lots and lots of different levels of technique. Literally levels that are getting started, taking you to advanced, starting to explore different potentials to chainmail. And edition 1 and edition 2, led by our lovely Debbie, is one of our most popular, in fact they are the most popular DVD that we have at the moment for chainmail. We just are inundated by people loving these Debbie DVDs, and rightly so. Now then, £4.95 we know for the price of these DVDs each. £4.95 for each of them. So you know the price tag is right on that cusp of £10, and it's a good tenner to spend, because that £10 is going to lead you through so many different variants of potential jewellery making. So this is just the start. We're then going to give you 1, 2, 3 packs of your jump rings. Now that in total is 600 jump rings. Now these jump rings are saw cut, and they're open jump rings. They're 6x1, 5x1 and 7x1, and that's 200 of each size. So that's 600 jump rings there. 2 DVDs there. You are literally ready to go for chainmail. You don't need anything else other than your tools that you probably already have, which is your toolkit, and nothing else. And when you start to consider you only need about 150 to 200 jump rings to make a bracelet, then the good news is that these are going to go a long, long way. Now, of course, the nice part about it is that jump rings are not just about chainmail. Jump rings are great for your scale mail. They're great for perhaps just bonding and bringing your jewellery together. I mean, jump rings really are multi-purpose ingredients to your jewellery. And the best news about what I'm about to do, we are bringing you here your 2 DVDs. We know these are £4.95. We're bringing you each one of these for £4.95 together. But how about you buy the DVDs and you get all 600 jump rings for free. Yes, that's the way to do it to start the early bird. We bring you the 2 DVDs, £9.90, and you get your jump rings for free. That's 600 jump rings. That's potentially 3 bracelets. That's actually probably a lot more jewellery if you don't work with just the chainmail. You could, I mean, I'd hate to guess how many pieces of jewellery you could create with that jump ring. I mean, actually, Debbie, today you're going to show us how to make a cross pendant as well, aren't you, with the chainmail? Yep. Okay. I mean, how many do you reckon you're using that? Oh
gosh, 30, I suppose. 30, I think.
That would be pretty cool to be able to make that many cross pendants.
Oh gosh, yes, absolutely, absolutely.
That would be fabulous. £9.90 is all you pay. You buy the DVDs and you get 600 jump rings for free. If you'd like to join us, £2.95 is your postage and packing, and once you've paid it once, you can add as many times as you like throughout the day and evening, literally as many times as you like, for just that £2.95 postage and packing. So if this is just the start, well, I will promise you that within today's show you will have plenty more chances to add to your order, whether it's a single strand, of course, of the topaz and the aquamarine and the amethyst, whether it's those amazing luxury pearls, whether of course it could be your polymer clay, or whether you're going to start adding in other ingredients such as your tools, which are brand new today. Jump ring making tool today, brand new, 2 of them in fact, and those are all to look forward to, and that 1 P&P. So no hesitation, once you start adding, you're going to keep on adding. If you would like to join us, now's the time to do so. On the phone lines, you can join us on that free phone number 0800 644 655, or you can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. 9 £9.90. Buy the DVDs, get all 600 jump rings for free. Ooh, I like the word free. It's the kind of word that I can attach to. I connect to things that are free. I do. I don't mind anything. Like, are you the kind of person, you know, those demonstrators that are in the shops that then give you those little tasters for free? Are you the kind of person who walks past and goes, no, thank you? Or are you the person who stops and tries them 4, 5, 6 times round? Or you walk round the aisles? Tom, I know exactly what kind of person you are. I know exactly what Tom will do. I reckon Tom is a walk around the aisle, have some more, walk around the aisle and have his dinner all in one shop. Are you not?
You know me too well.
I knew it. Especially when it's things like sausages and stuff, where they smell so good, and they give you the tiniest of slice, and I know it's just meant to be a taster, but once you've tasted, you want to eat more. So why would you do that? So you've got to pretend that I put my hair up in the top, like put it in a ponytail, and I'll go, nice, and then I'll come round and I'll pretend I'm Russian. I'll go, I'd like to try this, please. You know, and I just go round and round and just I'll try and make myself look at it, you know, obviously make the kids go around the corner, and then sometimes ask them to get the food as well. Why not? Look, if they're offering free food, then I'll go for it. Just like this, if we're offering you free jump rings, why wouldn't you go for it? You know, it's a no-brainer, really, isn't it? Oh, I say, would you not? You've got to be a trier. See, I have to. I feel inclined. Obviously, with me being a little bit odd with my lactose intolerant and everything, the husband, I'll always get 2, and he can have both. Fill him up, right? Means he doesn't eat as much when he gets home. He'll eat me out of house and home. How do I feed him? Go to the shops and have those demonstrating food. That's what I say. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit peckish. 10 o'clock at night, go and see if there's food on at the shops. There you go. I actually used to be one of those ladies years and years and years ago. I used to demonstrate. And I actually used to, I used to get a bit antsy with the people who would try more than once as well. And then I've turned into that person who would like to try it more than once. I used to go, no, it's one per person. I'm ever so sorry, it's just one per person. And I would annoy myself if I was that person now. But hey there. Oh, Kim. Yes. Now then, for those of you who weren't watching last week, right? Those of you who were watching last week, I'll just tell you, Kim is first of all my producer. And the other day we were talking about taking knots out of things. And Kim said she can take knots out of anything. And I said, do you really mean anything? She said yes. So, Kim, my producer, this is the challenge. It is my children's, what's it called? Something cradle. I can't remember what it's called. Newton's cradle. So this is Kim said she can take a knot out of anything, and this is the result of my children playing with the Newton's cradle.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this knot, I know. So you opened your mouth, you promised me you would do this for me. She says, the challenge is on. She said it might take her a year, but that year, she might lose her sight from like kind of, you know, having to get so close to it. But the challenge is on. You need a monocle. Oh no! Yes, so that is the challenge. She reckons that the handy Andy might come in very handy on that, but she is going to rise to the challenge. Watch this space, everyone. Will Kim do it? Can she or not? My children's Newton's cradle. Dun, dun, dun. Actually, we might do some kind of Facebook thing, whereas I take pictures as you start to like kind of get through it. Should we do that? Yeah, let's see if I can do that. That's technology mind, so I might not be able to do it, but I'll do my best. We'll have literally like a blog, the Newton's Cradle blog. So we should.
Oh dear.
Yes. Right then, let's crack on with our first bundle of the day. It's a bundle, but I don't know which one it is. It's this one. Yes, it's this one. It's polymer in a box. Yeah. We are going for polymer in a box. I mean, it's as simple as that, but it's all the colours you want. Polymer in a box. Oh, now look at these colours. They are luscious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the box. Yes, you are going to get your plastic bead box with 6 polymer clay colourways. Now look at those colours, they are fabulous. I love these colours. I mean, they are so exciting, and I can imagine you mixing and really playing to add depth and layers to your polymer clay. Turquoise you have here, blush, you've got your purple, you've got your fuchsia, you've got your navy blue, and you've got your silver, and you've got the 6 in the box. Now these are grade 5 boxes, which means for those of you who want to store your polymer inside the box, you can do so. I'm having right trouble with me wire. I'm having real bother. Can you see? It's just really vexing me. It's the kind of thing that you just want to go, oh, just go away. Then you've got, as I say, the grade 5 quality, which means that you can store your polymer clay. Now, Debbie, if I just turn to you, why is grade 5 more important for polymer? Because of the storage value, is it?
Yes, if you use one of the boxes that are quite fine, the see-through plastic, very flimsy, you'll find that the polymer clay will actually eat into it. You'll start seeing that it will start to get very sticky, and then eventually it will just eat straight through the plastic. So if you use something that has the grade 5, and by grade 5 we mean a 5 with a triangle over round it with an arrow, that's fine. I don't think these have actually got the arrow on, but I know definitely they are the right sort of plastic. I'd buy that just for the box. Those boxes are so useful.
That's the thing.
I've missed those boxes.
We haven't had them in for ages.
No,
now, every time we put them
fabulous.
to it's like that, yeah, the boxes are back.
I must have about 20 plus with canes that I've had, since I've been here 3 years, and I still use them now, and they keep them beautifully fresh.
And they're airtight as well,
yes,
aren't
they?
They
are
so
airtight.
It means that once you
all the dust can't get at them. That's what dries up polymer clay. It's the dust.
And just out of interest, polymer clay. What is it in polymer clay that then has the effect on the plastic? Is it just the case of that the polymer?
It's the plasticizers just eat into. It's like
the plastic, so
yes.
they become almost one because it's a plasticine based. I've always wanted to know that. Now I know. Right, how do you fancy getting this box for free? Yes?
Yeah.
How about you get the box for free and then buying each one of these blocks for £1.65? Do you like that deal? Shall we do that deal right now? Now, just to highlight, you should be paying almost £19 for this combination. You should be paying almost £19. But today I'm going to give you the box for free, and I'm going to give you each one of these blocks, which are normally somewhere between £2 to £3-ish. Actually, £1.65. The whole box for £9.95. That's the kind of show it's going to be. £9.95. Debbie's given us the look where it just goes, why, yada. In a good way, though.
Yes. That is such good value, and a lovely array of colours there. Whoever chose those, they're really beautiful. They really complement each other.
And I really love that combination. I can imagine some really striking jewellery, especially like when you start to look at the clothing that's coming in. It's getting much darker, it's much richer, but you kind of want that colour to come through in your jewellery, don't you?
Nice colours there that you can mix together. I mean, the fuchsia mixed with a tiny bit of purple will give you the most fabulous burgundy. And that's everywhere, that deep, purpley burgundy colour, that's in every shop at the moment, so that's perfect.
That really is lush. That's gorgeous combination. £9.95 is all you pay for this opportunity. And of course, as I say, you're getting the box for free and you're paying just £1.65 for each one of those blocks. And in terms of pricing on the polymer at the moment, it's a bit like everything. It feels like it's
all of a sudden shot up for the last 2 or 3 months. I think it's the end of the end of the summer holidays. I think the prices go up ready for people buying for Christmas, which is a bit naughty. But Hannah, who does our buying, was very canny earlier in the year and knew about the price increase and bought every block from every supplier she could possibly find at the lower price. So that's why ours are lower price. They will be going up, no doubt, but at the moment we've got stock of the old prices. It's not old clay, it's old prices. So that's why we're able to do it so reasonable.
And that's really is just buying at the right time and buying the right piece. It's a little bit, you know, we often say with gemstones, you know, there is no right and wrong in buying because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. And I think that's pretty much the same with these kind of items, because there is that demand for it, a continuous demand, that really the price levy on it can be anything. It's a bit like when you're buying bread. In all honesty, you're going to buy bread whatever the price is because you need bread or milk. You know, those are the essentials. And in jewellery making, these are the kind of essentials, or certainly for a lot of our jewellery makers, these are essentials that really you're prepared to pay whatever it is. So I guess in some ways they have a little bit more control, but we've got right in at the right time to give you these deals. But of course, if you go and do your price comparisons, you've got to remember not everybody has our buying power, not everybody's done what we've done, and there's every chance that at some point we won't always be able to commit to these low prices. So enjoy them while they're here, maximize them while they're here, because quite simply you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, even on things like this. And I say that all the time with gemstones, because you know, I'm finding that, I mean, I get emails from obviously our buyers and our Steve are going out on the gem hunting and things. We get emails from him all the time going, okay, that mine's now closed. Okay, it looks like that price is going up. The demand on this has gone up, so therefore the prices are going up. We get that all the time with gemstones, but actually in some ways, I think with jewellery making in total, because it's such a really, really popular hobby at the moment, there is that sense of just enjoy it while we've got these great prices, but we can't guarantee they'll always be that low. £9.95, so get the box for free, and you get all of your blocks for £1.65 each. So congratulations if you got that one. That's got to be a sellout. Simply has to be a sellout, hasn't it? With too many good deals. I do like those colours, mind. They really work for me. I like the turquoise and the silver.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know who put this bundle together, but I appreciate, and I really do get those colours. I mean, that would be a lovely, like, icicles and
yeah, and that with a navy
wonderland.
blue, you get like a seascape sort of thing. You know those together? Beautiful.
That would look glorious, wouldn't it?
Hint of white on it. It's lovely.
I'll have that, definitely. I'll go with that. I like that colour as well. What is it? The blush.
Blush. It's lovely, that is.
Isn't
it's a beautiful, beautiful pink.
Like it's not baby pink, but
No,
it's not like
it's like an old
pink.
rose pink. Do you know old English rose?
You know what it reminds
pink?
me of? My nana's lipstick.
Yes.
It's my nana. That's
Yeah,
the colour
I know
of my
what you
nana's
mean. I
lipstick.
do
Like
know what
that's-
you mean.
You know.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that it's an old-fashioned colour at all. I just mean that it's a very feminine colour, but it's not light enough for it to be almost gloss, and it's not dark enough for it to be too abrasive. My nana was very like kind of, you know, put it on all the time. You know, the two things: put it on, put a bit of powder on. That bit of powder in. I can't remember what was the thing. What was the cream that she used to? There was a certain cream.
Oh
and
dear.
it was in a blue pot.
In a blue pot, and I had some at
And
home.
the smell.
Yes, and I've got some at home still. I can't remember what it's called.
What is
I
it
will think
called?
about it. I will think of it.
And it has a really,
like a
really
cold cream, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah.
And it's got such a recognisable smell.
Oh,
and every
what's
time
it called?
whenever I smell it, and it's not that readily available. I know you can still get it though, and I can't think what it's called.
I'll think about it.
Yeah,
in a
it'll
minute.
come to us. Anybody who knows, if you know, let me know. It'd be great to hear from you. Oh, if you do fancy saying hello to us, maybe you've got any questions
Yes,
for
do.
Debbie, anything about polymer clay, perhaps you want to ask questions about chainmail and scale mail, because we're going to cover all of those bases today. Just let us know, and we'll certainly do our best to ask the questions for you. Jewellery Maker is who you want to get through to, so you need to start your text with JM Studio. If you don't do that, then unfortunately it doesn't come through to us. So start your text with JM Studio, text into 60777, and we'll look forward to hearing from you. And as I say, make sure you give us your name so that we can reference you, and normal network charges do apply. Brilliant. We'd love to hear from you today, especially if you know the answer to what the cream was called.
Yes.
Just to put me out of my misery. She begins with an A.
I
Right.
think you're right, actually.
Big deals.
Yes.
Big deals.
Big deals.
Now, first of all, we're going to go for a challenge with some of the nicest combinations of chainmail jump rings,
Right.
I think.
Right.
And we're going to do a huge saving deal. So you're going to inspire. We're going to give you the
I
chance
am.
to get.
Right.
No pressure.
No pressure at all.
Look at this.
Oh,
One,
perfect.
two.
Perfect.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Actually, I'm going to have to put them
Do you
over
do that
here.
to your
Sorry, Tom.
kids?
Yeah.
I can just hear you saying that.
My kids have just gone, Mum, what? Look, I'm going to have to just stand them up because there's so many. There is just so many. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. Go on.
Look, there's more.
More. And there's
I
more.
need your
And
hand,
there's more. And there's
actually.
more. Go on then.
Yeah, and I've got more.
And more.
Okay, let's do it together then.
All right then. So we've got.
There you go. There's quite a lot, I think. So, oh, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
There we go. We have got for you 900 jump rings in total. 900 astral cream. That's it.
Yes.
Whoever's just texting, loads of texting. Astral
well
cream.
done.
Yes. Oh, I knew it began with an A. Brilliant. Thank you so much. You put me out of my misery.
I've got some of that at home. It's been in there years. Isn't that funny?
Oh, bring it and I'll just snip it. How attractive. We have got for you black anodised aluminium and your silver finish aluminium. Now I need to give you the sizes because obviously if you are working for your chainmail you do want to know about the sizes. Let's do internal diameter, yeah?
Okay.
Internal diameter 5mm, 4mm,
and 6.7.
6.7, that's the range, isn't it? Oh, and 9.
Yes.
So,
And that's
yeah,
the outside.
9.
You've got 3 sizes. They should be 5, 4 and 6.7.
Yes,
and then
that's
the
right.
outside diameter is 7.4, 6.5 and 9.
Yes, it's just those graphics. Yes, it's exactly what it says. So tell me them again.
The inside diameter is 4.1,
Yeah.
5mm and 6.7.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's perfect. So in terms of sizing, and obviously again we will explore this as we talk about it when we're demonstrating, but internal diameter is really the essential for chainmail.
It is.
Because then you understand how many links you can fit inside the insider,
diameter.
which makes absolute sense because when you're multi-adding, when you're creating like kind of quite like elaborate designs and you're having to add 4, 5, 6 in each single link, you need to know that the internal diameter
depending on the gauge of the wire, obviously. I mean, the thinner the wire, the more you can get through. But these are all 1mm wire, so you know exactly how many you can get into the links. Because it's very confusing when you go into chainmail books. They talk about aspect ratios and one thing and another, which is all explained on the DVDs. But it is so much easier in my mind to think I've got a 4mm hole. I can't get 6 1mm wires through.
That's all I need
so
to
don't
know.
do a link or a weave that's got 6 rings through. Don't do it. It's just common sense to me.
That's right, and when you've got a 6mm, then you'll be able to get even more inside, and if you've got a larger one, then you can get even more.
That's right.
It does make sense when you actually start to think how many things can I get inside that circle. Well, the simple fact is that each size is going to react. You are going to love this. You are going to absolutely love this. 900 jump rings in total.
Wow.
900 jump rings. Now then, the price I'm about to give you is a humongous saving deal. Right? This is what you classify as a super saver. Most definitely, this is a super saver. And I'll tell you now, this is going to sell out today. This is not going to hang around. This is too much of a good deal. It's the blacks and the silvers, which we know are going to just go, aren't they?
Absolutely.
And the best thing about it is that you're getting a real mega deal treat. Your price tag should be £23.55, which I think when you say 900
good value
jump
for
rings,
that. My goodness,
that is good, isn't it?
It is good value, yes.
When you consider how much jewellery you're going to get out,
yep,
and
absolutely.
You know, when you see the jewellery that you create, it's such an impressive design, right? So it's already good value at £23.55, but it's not the price you're paying. 900 jump rings. All the sizes that really give you versatility, and all the colours, the black and the silver, which are going to go so far. If you're not into your chainmail, well, the thing is that's a lot of findings that you're going to need anyway. But if you're into your chainmail or even your scale mail, these are going to go a long, long way as well. How about this? Should be £23.55. Your price tag today?
Wow. Oh my goodness, that is just ridiculous. See, I would use these as the bales on top of polymer clay. You can sink them into resin and fill them with, you can put these individually into resin pendants and fill them with different coloured pieces of resin, you know, use them as like little bezels themselves.
Oh, just because they're literally like a bezel.
Yeah, I know, I've seen Claire do that before and it really works.
But that's better than half price.
That is just ridiculous.
Better than half price. I'll just keep on holding up because obviously we've got so many, so many. Works out, I think about £1.20 per pack of 100. works out about £1.20 per pack of 100. And again, maybe you want to go and do some research. Perhaps you want to go and find out if you can get this kind of deal elsewhere. Type in saw cut jump rings and then £1.25 and see if there's any place that could do 100 jump rings for £1.25. And I mean, you know, that's why we give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. We want you to go and do your research. We want to make sure that you find us as the ultimate place, the ultimate one-stop shop for jewellery making. And we do that by doing deals like this, because why would you go elsewhere when you've come to us and we can give you deals like this one? An amazing opportunity.
This would be perfect. Sorry, Vicky, interrupting. This would be perfect for your Halloween, your gothic sort of crosses and things like that. Your black and silvers would be stunning.
Yeah, that would be fabulous, especially if you went for the frosted, because there's frosted and there's the shimmering gloss look as well. So you can see that. Let me just get those closer.
One's bright silver, and I think the other one was sort of
like a
matte,
frosted,
like a frosted silver. Yes.
Lovely finish. You're going to get loads of jewellery out of that. Kim's just done a bit of research. She said she's just the first price that she's just found for 100 green jump rings is £5.95. So really, in reality, if we want to put that into perspective,
well,
yeah, huge half price save. Well, over half price sale actually.
Absolutely.
So that's just the start. And of course, let's not forget, you buy these today and you've already got your jump rings made. But also today, you can make your own jump rings with our brand new tool. So you can make your decision, right? You can decide what you want to do on this. Whether you're gonna, I mean, in some ways you'd probably do both, because you may as well get going and then get the tool in.
Absolutely.
Because often, obviously, with the tool, you can create your exact colour range for, say you're doing a wire piece.
And the variety of sizes as well.
Yeah.
Quite often you'll see chainmail designs, beautiful chainmail, then with big links interspersed. Well, you can't get the big links unless you pay a fortune in the colours, but there's a huge mandrel in there, so you can make your own. That's really good. Yeah, I like. Next up, it is time to get a little bit festive. I think it's fine to talk about Christmas now, isn't it? It's October, I think we're all... I think we're cranking up. Yeah, all the garden centres have got the Christmas trees up and decorations up.
Yeah, my leisure centre put theirs up about 3 weeks ago. And as I walked past, I kind of went,
ooh.
I didn't feel offended. I was like,
no,
okay, I'm taking that on board, but it's, you know, I've even put in my diary the day that my family are going to put their Christmas tree up today. In my diary.
Very organised.
No, not today, but I've put in my diary, but only because obviously my husband works away, I work away, and we often are ships in the night, and so therefore I figured I needed to work out a day when we were definitely going to be together. So we didn't do anything other than just be all together, Christmas music, putting the decorations up.
I love that.
Fire burning.
Yeah,
and
got to have Christmas music when you put the tree up. Got to.
So excited.
Yes.
So, right then.
Right then, what we got here then? Ooh. Ooh.
Festive.
Nice.
Let's feel festive.
Yep.
Ready?
There's one.
One. Now, what did you say the green that you found? £5.95. Right, so £5.95 for 100 green. You've got 2 green there, okay? Then...
a red.
Red.
And another red.
And then I'm coming in.
Okay.
The red. And gold. And some more gold. So you've got 700 here. That's 700. Again, the range size 5, 4 and 6, so you've got plenty of scope to work with, different designs and different styles. Your reds, your greens and your golds, perfect for your festive jewellery. Absolutely fabulous. And 700. That is 700 festive jump rings that we're bringing you there for just one price tag. And you know how good we are. And you know what kind of prices you could pay elsewhere? £5.95 for 100. So if that was the case,
grief.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, £35 if you were buying it elsewhere, and that's me being conservative. But that was just one research piece. That's literally us just typing in and coming up with the first result that we got. But of course, there's different prices elsewhere. 30 days for you to do your own research. 30 days to see if you can get anything like what we've got here. 700 festive anodized aluminium jump rings. Your reds, your golds and your greens, all for one price tag. Should be £26. And actually, £20, I beg your pardon, should be £20 and 65 pence. But instead,
Wow.
Better than half price again. Better than half price. Now the anodized aluminium, tell me the benefits of working with the anodized aluminium.
They're strong, they're light, and they click back together perfectly. The colour doesn't come off, even if you really are quite rough with them. I mean, obviously they will if you file them, but they're quite easy to open and close, but they do click back together. But they're light. A lot of people don't like heavy jewellery.
Yes.
And so sometimes if you've made a gemstone piece, say in, I don't know, the greens or what have you, in the back of the neck you don't want to put your beads, then make a chain out of the chainmail. No one will see it, and it'd be nice and light and take some of the weight out of the jewellery. But also use these along with your macrame cords. We've got some beautiful cords of suedes and everything, all these sort of colours. And why not use the findings to match?
Absolutely.
I think that just makes it look so much more professional.
And there you've got that gorgeous qualities of the greens, the reds and the golds.
And these will all go obviously with the black and silvers. I mean, they all will
Absolutely.
go together if you don't want it festive. You can
It's
just
interesting
mix.
because when you said it's light to wear, one of the nicest things about the bracelet that you made me was actually the ease of wearing
Yes.
it. That it sits, and I always like the thing that with chainmail for me, it sits really
It
easy.
does, it does.
And obviously that was the design of it.
Yeah.
We went to Bamburgh Castle a couple of weeks ago, and they had chainmail armour
Yeah.
that you could lift.
The weight of it.
Literally, I had to do this, and I could just about fit it, and that was just one man's armour.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I was just, it was just. It was so heavy, and I thought to myself, my goodness me, I like kind of fighting in that kind of thing. You're already, the
That's right.
charge, I'm coming. I'm like
Can't
dragging
move.
myself along. But the thing is with this, you have got that license, that
They
easy
could have
wear.
had all sorts of coloured armour, couldn't they? Had roses on or...
Imagine. We could have made them
dogs.
look very pretty
Oh,
as they
lovely.
went in to fight. £8.95 is all you pay. Really easy wear. And as I say, Debbie made me a piece, and when I wear it, it sits so well. It's so comfortable.
it is comfy.
And light, as you say, really good. And durable. It has to be with me around. £8.95 is all you pay. Should be paying over £20, so that's
Gosh.
better than half price offer for your 700 festive anodised aluminium jump rings, saw cut with a range of sizes 5, 4 and 6 mil. Right then, we have plenty more to fit in. We shall leave you with that
Thank you.
challenge and see what you get up with.
Thank you.
And you are going to show us the cross later on as well,
If you'd
aren't
like me
you?
to.
If you've got the chance, that'd be brilliant. Thank you. So hopefully we're going to see just something a little bit different. I don't think we've ever seen something like that, have we?
Don't think so.
No, it's exciting. Nice. Right, first kit of the day, and don't forget we have 4 kits today. 4, and out of those 4, 2 of them are sterling silver and 2 of them are under £20. Which one's this one? Let's find out. Okay. This. And I don't think I've seen us do this in a kit. I might be wrong, but I'm sure I've not done this in a kit. How about rose gold sterling silver findings in a kit? Yep, rose gold sterling silver findings. This is gonna go a long way into adding high regarded luxury jewellery. Shepherd hooks, head pins, beautiful spacers. I mean, look at the size of those sterling silver spacers. How impressive it is to have such quality. And you know, normally if you said sterling silver, people would think, oh, they're going to have to scrimp, they're going to have to really be careful about what they put in because it's so expensive. Actually, no, let's just give you what you want, and that includes things like toggle clasps. And if that wasn't enough, how about the beauty of a heart-shaped sterling silver chain? Rose gold finish. I'm pretty convinced I haven't seen a rose gold sterling silver kit before. I certainly don't remember it. It's absolutely beautiful and incredibly feminine, because sterling silver is very, very special. And when you have sterling silver like this, now I've been doing a little bit of maths, and I think you're going to be impressed with my maths today, but I have to have a look at it because I can't remember it. I've got, ready? Sterling silver. Now, silver as a pure form is 73 parts per billion of the Earth's crust. 73 parts per billion of the Earth's crust. That means you're talking about, and I had to ring the husband to tell me how to say this, 13,698,630,137 parts of the Earth's crust. Do I need to say again? 13,698,630,137 parts in the Earth's crust. That's silver. Now put it in perspective. A tiny amount of the Earth's crust is made up of silver. Incredibly small percentage of silver is found in the Earth's crust. As I say, it's a massive ratio. The Earth's crust is a vast location, of course, across the world, but then within silver, 13,698,630,137 is actually the ratio inside within that Earth's crust. It's a tiny amount. It's a precious metal. And I think sometimes we say the word silver and we just go, oh yeah, it's silver. No, 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 no. This should be silver, because it is so difficult to actually access. 73 parts per billion is actually all that's found of silver in the Earth's crust. It is very, very precious. So let's just remind ourselves, because sometimes I think we do become complacent. I do it myself. I say the word silver and I just throw it out there. Actually, what we should be doing is just taking that moment to go, silver is special. Working with it is a real addition to your jewelry making. It's an asset, it's a luxury, it's precious, it's special, and you've got the chance to get this. But we've actually taken the silver and we've given you rose gold finish, which again just adds that flourish, that luxury, that finesse to your jewelry. Real luxury opportunity here. Heart-shaped chain, plus you got the toggle clasp, head pins and beautiful spacers, shepherd hooks and crimp beads, and your jump rings to finish it all off. Lots of luxury to be had of such a precious, precious metal. And then we're moving on as well. Now, I just will highlight, because of what we're doing within this kit, within the findings especially, this is a limited edition kit. This is not one of our big quantity kits. This is low stock. So if you do like this, if you like the opportunity that we're about to give you, please make the most of it sooner rather than later. So you've got your rose gold, and then how about this? How about we bring you a combination of some exquisite, high demanded, well requested jewellery gemstones. You have got here your natural agate, these are your plain rounds, those are 6mm. Then you've got your Botswana agate, which is your through drilled nuggets, which are here. Then on top of that, you've got your multicolour aquamarine. Yeah, your puffy ovals are absolutely gorgeous. And to finish it all off, you have your Baroque pearls in these beautiful bronze colours. And how elusive are these in terms of colours and qualities. How really dynamic it is to get this kind of sheen and texture to your gemstones. You've got 4 really impressive strands there. Agate is one of our popular stones, especially your Botswana agate. Then your pearls and your aquamarine. I would say that's 3 of our top gemstones, to be honest. 3 highly regarded gemstones. So we're going to do 4 strands of your feature of agate, your pearls and your aquamarine. All of that sterling silver, which is your rose gold finish. One of the first times, if not the first time I've ever seen us do rose gold in sterling silver in a kit. Plus we're adding in your wax cord. Now I've already got people buying this, I think probably based on the silver and on the gemstones. I've already got people making the purchase, and remind you, it's a limited edition kit. But it's not where I'm stopping. Not the gemstones, not just the findings, but how about let's have some bindings, the things that bring it together. You've got your wax cord in your brown and in your cream, and we're introducing as well some beautiful shades of organza ribbon. You've got there your gold and your tan organza ribbon. Those are 5 meters of each, that's 20 meters in total. Add in again your beading thread, your monofilament and your elastic. The colors all beautifully fused together, and one price tag finally. Your Safari Dream jewellery kit, an elusively luxurious combination. Your rose gold, sterling silver findings. Let's go back to that. How rare is it? It's 73 parts per billion of the Earth's crust, and you're about to work with it. How very, very special. Plus you've got pearls, and you've got aquamarine, and you've got your Botswana agate. All your threads, and all for one price tag. Limited edition, first come, first served. The price tag you should be paying is almost £40, but the price you're actually paying today, $27.95. And of course that luxury within every aspect here is all about luxury. I mean, the sterling silver on its own right, that should be £14.95 in its own right. So then they're adding in the pearls, adding in the aquamarine. We're already adding gemstones that are high regarded. An amazing deal. So actually, if you start to work it out, you buy the silver, you get everything else, literally everything else, including the pearls, the aquamarine, the Botswana, the threads, etc., for £13. That's impressive. That is seriously impressive. If you would like to join us, now is the time to do so. I'm going to add in that chain just so you can see how beautifully the chain is going to work. I mean, sterling silver is great, but rose gold finish with a heart chain. I mean, that is Christmas perfect gift, isn't it? What are you going to make somebody for Christmas? A pearl sterling silver heart-shaped chain bracelet. That sounds very good to me. That sounds very, very good to me. I'd be delighted if I was the recipient of such a beautiful piece of jewellery. You've got the chance to make that for yourself or for somebody else, whichever way you're going to do it. £27.95 in total. Limited edition kit. A very nice earthy quality to this kit as well. I think that there's a real sense of richness, and I think the sterling silver here is what gives that final flourish, almost like is the cherry on top of the cake, because it would look beautiful with perhaps some of your other findings, the copper based findings, but for me the cherry on top of the cake is sterling silver, is that finest luxury. If you want to join us, now is the time to get it. A fabulous deal there. Shepherd hooks, you've got jump rings, you've got toggle clasps, you've got spacer beads, you've got head pins, all there for £27.95. Tremendous deal there. Congratulations. Real treat and a half. But I just love that chain. I just think that chain, see, that's just a perfect bracelet for me. That is just fabulous, isn't it? Now, for those of you who may have noticed, I've already got one of the pieces on the neckline that Debbie's made, but it's not the only piece that Debbie's made, because I think it's fair to say that this kit is going to go a long way. And although you don't get as many findings with the sterling silver as you do with the copper base, actually I think in some ways the sterling silver adds the luxury, which means that you become probably a little bit more considered about the jewellery that you're making.
Absolutely. I mean, if you look at the shepherd hooks, the one item, the shepherd hooks, they look so beautiful. The shape of them is stunning. I don't wear earrings, but everybody that has told me whenever they're wearing these, that becomes part of the design.
Why don't you wear earrings?
I had my ears pierced when I was 16 and they went horrible. And now I can't, everything put on my ears just itch, so I can't do it.
That's interesting.
But everybody I've spoken to have said these earring findings become part of the design. They don't think, what have I done? Oh, I'll just stick a finding on. No. These are stunning. They are stamped 925, aren't they?
That's the thing. And
you can show people and say, this is, 925 sterling silver with rose gold, and the proof is on there. It is stamped on the side.
And
they
the nicest
are
thing
so
about
beautiful.
this is that you're not just using, like for example, you're not just using one element, the sterling silver, and then getting away with using other additional findings.
It's all the same.
Yeah, it's that luxury of going, okay, there's a pair of pearl earrings, genuine pearls, genuine sterling silver, and not one aspect of that is anything other than luxury.
No. Well, they're really simple, aren't they? But I still think they're stunning.
But that's what I mean by the luxury is in the
elegance,
in the finish,
simplicity.
Absolutely, absolutely. And yes, neckline piece that you've made, gorgeous. Quite a gem heavy piece, but actually not heavy to wear, which is something that I was going to observe. When you've got these kind of pieces, you think, is there a weight? Is it going to be too much for the neckline? And actually, no, not at all.
No, it's very comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah, no, not at all. And what I find is that actually incredibly tactile. There's that real beautiful polished finish to it. which just adds that easy wear quality about it.
Absolutely.
£27.95 is all you're going to pay. You're going for a little beady bead here as well.
I know, I had to. I just think I mean, a beady beads, a mid-tassel. But look at that jade. I didn't want to cover it up. I just thought that looked stunning.
I just love
look
this
at
jade.
that. It's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
And it just adds such a nice feel to the look. And then I love the way that you've added the beading thread, but you've multiplied it so that it has that real thickness about it. Again, just adds a bit of luxury, doesn't it?
That's right. Just becomes part of the design.
Glorious, glorious look. So, what are you going to show us, Tommy?
The necklace that you are wearing, this is for people who are starting out, but let me show you something about these beautiful beads. These in particular, this is Botswana agate, they have a definite flat side to them.
Right.
So you can put them together almost like two coffee beans.
Ah, yes.
You can put them together to form one bead.
Yeah.
Now let me show you what I mean. I'm going to put those down on the mat now. I started to make the jewellery and wanted them to fit together. So I wanted them to be one bead, like that, like so. Okay, see this one here, this brown one here?
Yeah.
I want them to fit together like one bead. These two next door, if I put the flat surfaces together, again, they fit together like one bead. Can you see that?
Yeah, nice.
So the stripes become part of the design. So I did that as my necklace.
Okay.
And when I finished it, I thought, do you know, I don't like that. It's not enough. So as these happy accidents happen, for those of you who are starting out, don't think, oh, that's rubbish, what am I going to do with it? Or make it into a bracelet. So what I did was, I'm going to put that down on my mat, was I thought, well, how can I embellish it more? And I wanted to put the pearls in, but the pearls you can only get one strand through because they are natural, real, you know, cultured pearls. So I decided to thread through a third strand through the larger round beads and then put on a third layer. So it might look like I've done 3 strands, but actually I've added one at a later date. I put a crimp here just so they don't all fall to pieces while I'm demonstrating, because they normally do. So that's what I've done on that necklace. That's all I've done, is I've gone round each section with the larger beads and added a third
Almost like doing a little
row.
bypass.
Exactly. So if I just put that down there, you'll see, here's my original necklace here that I didn't like. So I decided to add that third row. So I've just gone round.
Depth almost, doesn't
exactly.
it? And movement.
So when you're doing your designs, don't think, oh, do you know, I've done that and I really, really don't like that, and take it to pieces. Just think, hold on a minute, I spent all that time making it. How can I improve it? And start to weave. It's amazing what patterns you'll get when you start weaving through with the beading threads. So that's how I did that one. It was a total mistake.
And you'll often hear our guest designers say, it was a total accident, but this is the result and I love it.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about jewellery making.
Absolutely.
Doesn't necessitate that just because it's improvised doesn't mean to say that it's ever going to be wrong, because in fact in jewellery making there is no wrong. There is literally nothing you could do wrong. It's up to you whether it's something that you want to work with or whether you do want to just break it down and start all over
That's
again.
right.
You know, and
That's
the good
right.
thing is that all you're going to lose out on if you were going to break that down again is the beading thread.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hardly a chore to think to yourself, well, I've got 50 metres of beading thread and I'm going to lose out on 1 or 2 metres. Oh, what a nightmare. You know, you've got plenty more to work with.
Absolutely.
So, genuine gemstones have got that longevity to them. I mean, they've been formed over millions of years. So actually, in many ways, they have the longevity to be played with and to be, you know, manipulated to the point where you can make a piece of jewellery, wear it, okay, strip it back, cut it up and start all over again and make another piece of jewellery, and you've got the chance to do that. But of course, just make the most of that sterling silver while you've got it for £27.95. Fabulous deal, fabulous deal. The nice thing is that when you've got those rich qualities of earthy tones, introducing one other dynamic could really add another,
lovely.
almost like another layer of texture.
I haven't seen mookaite for ages.
I know, we've had a couple of pieces in recently, but I mean, literally really limited.
I love that.
Just not a lot going round at the moment. And actually, if you think about this, we were talking about how things come and go in the gem world. Maybe about a year ago. It was about a year ago, that we had just mookaite. We had probably, I'd guess, a good 20 or 30 lines of mookaite that we could access, and we're like, yes, mookaite's in, we've got a great art and everybody loves it. Then just how it
Nothing.
is. Nothing comes through for, you know, a good 6 or 9 months at all. We just haven't been able to access it in significant quantities at all. You might have seen a few splatterings, but nothing like what we would normally have as part of our collection. But that's because these are genuine gemstones. Genuine, and people will come back to us all the time. We get emails going, why don't you have this in stock? Why does that keep going out of stock? Bring this in.
It's not up to us, is it? It's up to Mother Nature. But these colours are stunning for what's in the shops at the moment. All the burgundies, they're just perfect.
Yes, please.
Perfect.
And the carving, the detail, these are hand-carved petal flowers. Each one of them is going to be totally different, which means that you've got that real sense of your jewellery is just that. It's just yours. Nobody else will have it. And you could make the same piece of jewellery 4 or 5 times over, but it won't look the same because the gemstones are so different from every single piece. And that's what makes it so exciting about working with genuine gemstones, is that there is that differential, that your jewellery, when you're even selling it, giving as a gift, wearing it yourself, is just that. It is totally unique. Never the same piece of jewellery will be repeated when you're working with gemstones like mookaite, because as you can see here, if we just take that selection of the lower half, every single piece has its own story to tell, its own unique print and pattern. And look at that, I love that. Look at that dividing there, the mustards.
You see, I'd be cheeky, I'd make something for myself, and the ones, you always get 1 or 2 left over. Make them into key rings for craft fairs and for Christmas, I mean, or phone charms, or,
that's
you know.
That's a cool idea. Yes, please. Again, we have got here 195 carats of your mookaite. These are 5 petal flowers. They're hand-carved mookaite, and as you can see, they're high polished and finished just to give you that luxury edge. I'm guessing you're probably getting about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm guessing probably about 25 at least on a strand, at least. And with that in mind, how many pieces of jewellery are you going to be making? Is that 25 rings? Because the size of them would be a really nice solitaire ring, wouldn't it? If you just take that one, look at that. How good would that look? You could actually, 1 strand, ring, bracelet, earrings, and even a nice little couple of pendants, you know, like a little daisy chain design. And hey presto, you've got yourself a set for 1 price tag. And that price tag, well, 1 strand for $7.95. And again, how much do you have to pay if you went to the high street to get 1 pendant and a couple of a pair of earrings and 1 ring and 1 bracelet from 1 location? Of course, this gemstone from the Mooka Creek in South Australia. The facts are, even if you just start to think about when you're traveling a gemstone literally across the world to get here, even just that is pretty amazing for £7.95. But that's exactly what I've done. And normally what happens is, certainly in the likes of something like this gemstone, it'll be sourced in Australia. It'll probably be sent somewhere like Jaipur, which is where many of the main cutting houses are these days. So it goes all the way to Jaipur in India. Then it gets transferred to us. So really think about just that journey that the gemstone has to make from there to you now, and we're still at £7.95. Even that journey is a little bit mind-blowing, isn't it? £7.95 and lots of potential to be had, and yours for the taking. Congratulations, £7.95. Of course, it's 1 P&P for the whole day, so you can add as many times as you like for just £2.95. And I'm sure, without a shadow of a doubt, you'll be enjoying working with these, and hopefully we'll see the results on the Wall of Fame. The Wall of Fame is the time when we get to really appreciate and rejoice in your amazing creativity and hopefully inspire each other, which is probably the most important aspect of it. But of course, just to remind yourself that today, it's Wednesday.
Oh, draw.
Today, the draw.
I'm not usually here.
No,
Yes.
I was thinking, what day is it today? Because it's obviously, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the draw today, so it might be that you get your number pulled out of the hat, and if you are
can't enter
£50 or £100, no, you can't. You get lots of nice other things though, like working with me. 339 is the lovely Lizzie in Poole in Redruth. She says, here's my Wall of Fame for this week: a knotted necklace made from green quartzite, brackets, I think that's what they are, and black onyx assorted beads. All the beads are from a bead scoop. brackets, when are we going to get the original ones back, please? And emerald cord, everything from Jewellery Maker. Well, I tell you what, the one thing I'll say is, Lizzie, it doesn't matter how many we make of our bead scoops, they're in and they're out, they're in and out. You know, fingers crossed before Christmas we might do you a mega one. I'll have a word.
Mega.
And you are 339, good luck, and thank you very much for sharing. And it is green onyx.
This is number 340. This is from Lynn. We're from New Forest. It says, hi everyone, please find attached my entry. It's a steampunk pendant made with antique bronze wire and a carnelian, all from JM. I did my second craft fair last weekend and this was the first piece I sold. Yay. Oh, well done. Thanks for all the fab strands. And then you've got a query about sterling silver chain, which I'll pass on to Hannah and see what she says. Best wishes to all at JM. Kind regards from the edge of the New Forest from Lynn. That's lovely. Love the colours.
I'm not surprised it's sold.
No,
I've got Sue in Eli in Cambridgeshire. Hairband made from gold mesh, gold wire and pearls purchased from Jewellery Maker. Love the shows. Carry on the good work. Sue, we do our very, very best and bless you. Thank you so much. And a lovely, lovely design. I mean, just very feminine, and you can imagine just evening wear, a bit of luxury. 341.
This is number 342 from Teresa in Royal Windsor, Berkshire. Oh, lovely.
That's very where I lived nearby.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for years.
Very nice.
I love it.
So, hi all, I've had these pearl shapes for a while now, so I thought I should make something with them. I have used the pearl shapes and pink coated crystal for the flowers and shell pearls and silver plated wire, for the gizmo coils, all from JM. Good luck to all, but I really need to win or my family will be eating beans on toast this month. From Teresa in Berkshire. That is lovely. That is beautiful.
We're sticking with the feminine theme right
now.
I
think
we're all feeling, we feel pretty, oh so pretty. We feel pretty and witty and gay. Lorraine is feeling pretty. In Cambridgeshire, she said, this necklace made from rose quartz, moss agate and sterling silver, all from Jewellery Maker. Still being inspired by the great ideas the designers are showing us. Don't know how they do it. I think of that all the time. I often do go, my goodness me, where does it come from?
I don't know sometimes. I look at things, I think, how did I do that? I don't know.
It's a bit worrying with your thinking
really.
340. Don't think about it and just go with the flow. 343 is your number. Congratulations, Lorraine. Lovely to get that feminine edge. And we've got plenty more inspiration coming your way. We're going to make some jump rings today because we've got a brand new jump ring tools. 2 of them. We also have those amazing luxury pearls, and to finish it all off we have an amazing 3-strand combination of aquamarine, and you've also got topaz, and you've also got amethyst and single strand. So these are going to be all to look forward to. And you're going to be busy today.
Yeah, doing chainmail and
scale mail and
all sorts
the scale mail, the brand new scale mail. I knew there was something else I had to tell you about, the brand new scale mail. Don't forget about that. So there's loads going on. Don't go anywhere. Let's learn how to get started with jewellery making.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Lovely to have your company. I'm Vicki and very, very pleased to be here. And if this wire, I tell you what, I'm going to have words with this wire today. It's the kind of thing that just really irks me, because if I was watching, I'm like, can she just get the wire sorted? It just is not necessary to see wire, is it? It's a microphone wire that just keeps on popping up. It's like, yeah. Okay. That's just the thing does anybody else have those things that annoy you? Like in your house, do you have certain things that have to be in a certain place?
Yes.
Just it doesn't have to be obvious things, just certain things. My husband has a thing about where our settee and our chairs are in the I have a certain thing about it, he has a certain thing, and they're not the same thing. So we spend a lot of time, and obviously neither of us talks about it, but you know what's happened, because obviously like settees leave like things in marks on the carpet, don't they? Right, so I know that he does it when I'm away, and then when I come back, I'll push them back where I want them, and then when he goes away, isn't that funny? Where it just has to be right. It's just a certain way. Right then, let's make it right. Let's make it right for you right now with your autumnal inspired polymer clay. We're gonna go with a beautiful spectrum of colour, and actually some of the colours that you have in this neckline piece that Debbie's made are certainly going to be seen in this beautiful design. Debs, this is such a pretty design because you're bringing together your scale mail and the polymer clay and showing how you can really bring a fusion of two totally different techniques together.
I just thought it looked beautiful because they are like leaves.
Yeah, they are.
So why not use them as leaves? And I just was playing around with the polymer clay and I thought, I wonder if that would stay on, and it just stays on. It's fabulous.
And the nicest part about it is that some of them you've done a full covering, and others you've showed how nicely the two spectrums of finish are, with the metal on one side and then the polymer on the other. So some of the colours that you're seeing here will be in this autumnal range, and Debbie is going to show us how to do a design like this later on as well, which will be lovely. So let's give you a range of all of the pieces that you're actually going to get, the blocks. How many in total? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 blocks, and here we're looking at bronze, 18 karat gold, you've got your burnt umber, you've then got your grey, you've got your raw sienna, pearl, red glitter, copper, white granite, and also your, I think this might be the ecru, let me just check that I get it right, it is, it's the ecru. So you've got all of these together for one price tag, and these are, I guess, especially for autumnal qualities, they are so very, very I mean, you might want to say autumnal, some might want to say, but you could make Christmas as well. You could do some nice Christmassy jewellery. Then you could say, well, actually, I want to go a little bit more rich and a little bit more intense. I'm going to go for the 18 karat gold. I'm going to go for this combination. That's really dramatic. Then you might want to take, I'm thinking perhaps the browns. I want to go for this one. I'm going to go a little bit more rich in a totally different way. I love the way that you can play with these colours, and obviously the play of colour that you can see in the neckline piece that Deb's made is literally the play of colour that you could create for yourself in this type of design. So especially if you've got something like the mookaite. I think many of the colours that are working into this bundle, the mookaite really is here. It's got all of those qualities, hasn't it? Yes. It's interesting about that. You've got 10 polymer clay blocks, and we're going to go straight down on the price tag. You've got all 10 blocks for one price tag. How about straight down to £15? Working out at £1.50 per block. That's £1.50 a block for all double 10 colours of the moment. These are seasonal, and if you're interested in colourings of the season, tune in tomorrow. I am going to talk a little bit more about what's happening in the season's colours for autumn and winter, with lots and lots of inspiration. Got the company of Mark tomorrow, and got lots and lots of opportunity. Yours for £15 if you would like to join us. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us on the web at www.JewelleryMaker.com. all together, a stack of perfect colours. And Debbie, with these blocks, how much jewellery are you anticipating in terms of, say for example, how much? There's not a lot used in a piece like this one,
I
presumes.
always panic when someone says, and how much jewellery do you get out of this? Because you can get hundreds of beads depending on the sizes.
Of course.
I mean, it's just, you just can't say. Hundreds of necklaces if you had scale mail like that.
And that's what I was going to say, when if you're working with something like this, one presumes that actually the polymer will go a long, long way, but make a big impact to the scale mail.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a leftover cane I had. That was from the Rachel Norris Fusion DVD, and I had that left over from making the leaf bracelet.
My goodness me, that's like a year old.
Yeah, so I had a cane left over, so I've just used about 5 slices of that. So you can keep your clay.
I should say, gosh, that means it lasts for a very long time.
Oh yeah, I've got canes that are 5-6 years old that I still use. You know, they're still, if you keep it properly, it's fine.
And keeping it properly is, do you wrap it in cling
Just put it in the plastic boxes.
Say again?
Just put it in the plastic boxes.
That's it. Somebody's actually just texted in and said, oddly, we're asking the same question at the same time, can you wrap your polymer clay in cling film?
No. You'll find if you put cling film over polymer clay, it will start to become very stretchy, and it will start to just melt into it. You can put it on for a second to smooth out your clay. But no, I would use something like parchment paper or greaseproof paper, put them in the right type of box, and if they're touching, that's when you'll have a problem, because 2 canes, if they're stuck together for more than a week or so, when you pull them apart, it will pull some clay from the adjacent cane. So put a tiny little slither of greaseproof paper in between, just in case they're touching, or parchment paper as some people call it, or freezer paper. And that will stop the cane sticking together, but I've got hundreds just stacked in boxes. Because
cling film is a form of plastic, so again,
very fine.
That's why you have to do
stretchy.
It makes so sense. It does make sense totally when you say, you go, oh yeah. So brilliant, thank you for that answer. That's perfect. It was a question came in, and hopefully that gives the right answer. Right then, straight on to our next deal. And again, I knew you were going to do that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of your polymer blocks, these beautiful bright and bold colours, and they are just such an invasion of wow factor colour tones. Whether you've got your bright reds you're going for, it doesn't want to stand that one, does it? You've got your qualities of colour that are really going to crisp. So you've got your bright green pearl, you've got your yellow translucent, you've got your denim blue, you've got your translucent, you've got your fuchsia, you've got navy blue, you've got your sunshine, you've got your, what's this classified as? Bright red, and I don't know how it's described it. Then you've got on top of that your translucent green, and to finish it off you've got your silver. I need to know what that says.
Cadmium red, I think.
Cadmium. What does that mean?
Cadmium red. It's just a lot of these names come from, if you've ever had palettes of paint, you'll find things like burnt umber and raw sienna are the classic names for those shades in the painting world. So they've just stuck to the same Pantone names. That's fair. That's all.
Okay, so there you go. Cadmium. Red. I'll remember that for about 3 seconds. Like a fish I am. We have got for you 10 blocks in total. All of those colours. I mean, it's just like a burst for the senses when you look at them all together. Mix them and bring your jewellery to life with these gorgeous polymer clay colours. One price tag again. It's all 10 blocks for £15. Once more, £15 when you consider how many different aspects of jewellery you can create. Perhaps mix it in with some of the richer tones. Perhaps you would like to work maybe something like the gold Actually, let's take the 18 karat. Maybe take the 18 gold and then put it with the navy blue to get like a lapis lazuli effect. Because then, so you've got both blocks, both bundles. There's your lapis lazuli instantly. Or maybe you want to go a little bit more dramatic, and let's go even further down there. Let's go for the copper. What would you put copper with? Green? Let's go with the green. Nice! You know, you could really get a medley of going bright and yet rich as well with this combination. You could really go to town. So you've got their fabulous look, fabulous combination. So if you've got both of those blocks, don't forget, that's working out at £1.50 per block. £1.50. And of course, if you're buying these separately, you're not going to get them for £1.50 each. If you're buying them individually on our website, probably most places, you would not be getting £1.50 per block. We're offering you those as a bundle price tag only. Bundle price tag only. Okay, straight to the glitters. Now these are designed for purpose. You are not buying glitter that you would get in your local stationery shop. These are glitters fit for purpose for polymer clay and other such jewellery designs. Here you've got the amazing quality, let's just show you, of fine glitter. Now when you place it onto your polymer, it has the most extraordinary effect to create almost a smooth satin-like finish that shimmers and sparks. You can make perhaps, could you imagine glittery chainmail?
Oh wow, what a good idea. Oh, what a good idea.
Christmas,
chainmail
with the
leaves.
greens.
Yes.
The leaves. The leaves on your, you know, like a holly tree, but you wanted to create this look.
Like that thingy.
Yes.
With glitters.
But with glitter.
Do you want it?
Yes. Oh. Now there you go, Debs. There's a Christmas, that's a Christmas classic. Yeah. We're going to do one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, look like this with your scale mail. So get your scale mail leaves. But this time, then add in the polymer like you've seen on the neckline piece that I'm wearing. But rather than just leaving them plain like this, add in your glitter finish. That would be wicked. Fabulous. For Christmas.
Yes, I like that.
I feel like I've got some proper Christmas. You could do like poinsettias.
Do you know, you're thinking the same as me actually, the leaves on the poinsettias and the flowers.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to have a go at that.
Yay! Can I see the results?
Yeah.
Will you send me the results?
Yeah.
In case I'm not around. Look. Yep. Blues. That would go gorgeous with tanzanite. It's got a really lovely shade of tanzanite blue to it. Then, this is probably the one that I think most people go, oh, angel's wings. Look at that. Or snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. You've got here your blue starry glitter, you've got your white glisten, and you've got your green holly glitter. 3 pots, and the pots will go a long, long way. You are going to get a lot of jewellery out of this. You hardly need to, I mean, literally just tiny sprinkling and then wipe it on. And that's the important thing on polymer, isn't it? Now what is it? Don't push.
Yes, don't push into it. You have to burnish it. You have to rub it into
like
the clay.
This, burnish it. I knew it was something like this. So don't push it in, burnish it like that, and it creates this amazing satin finish. Oh, fabulous finish. And you're going to get some amazing jewellery out of these. Let's go for it. Let's give you a price tag. 3 pots of glitter. It's going to go a long, long way. Christmas is just around the corner. If you want to get that Christmassy jewellery, you could inspire yourself to create a poinsettia with glistening, shimmering snowfall type of design. And all for one price tag. And that price tag, £6.95 for all 3 pots. And they really are going to go a long, long way. You're going to make a lot of jewellery out of these 3 pots. £6.95. £6.95. Absolutely magnificent quality. If you want to join us, go. Of course, we've already talked about the scale mail, so we will head over to Debbie very, very shortly, and hopefully she can inspire us with her polymer and her chain mail, scale mail jewellery. But that's where you want to get the glitz and the glamour from your polymer with those kind of glitters. They'll make a big difference, and once you've started working them, you'll think to yourself, wow, I never knew that my jewellery could be transformed to another layer just thanks to just one ingredient. Congratulations, you got that. Now then, sticking with the glitz and the glamour, sticking with the shimmer and the sparkle, let's get a little bit sparkly with these perfect spacer beads, and they are totally glitzy and totally sterling silver. Absolute total sterling silver. Now, what is sterling silver? Well, we'll often talk about sterling silver and its percentage ratio in its purity. Your sterling silver is 92.5%. That's where the 925 comes from, because it's 92.5% pure silver. It mixes with copper. The 7.5% is copper, and that gives it its durability. The finish is one of the most durable finishes that you can get within the precious metal world. Silver is extraordinary because it has malleability, it has ductility, which means it can hold a position but also be manipulated out of that position, and on top of that, it's incredibly durable. So that's why lots and lots of people will work with silver above anything else, because of its amazing qualities. Now, there are other terms that perhaps it's quite nice to learn. Coin silver. Coin silver is 90% pure silver. So you know how you've got your sterling silver, now drop down to 90%, and that's classified as coin silver. Then you can go up one, and you can go to Britannia silver. And Britannia silver is 95.8%. So get these right. So 95.8% is your Britannia. Then drop down from sterling silver, 90% is coin silver. So you've got the different variants. You've got the perfect balance between getting the luxury of the silver, but also the durability and wearability of it being sterling silver with that copper base as well. So you've got that perfect strength and beauty together. 92.5% sterling silver stardust beads, 9mm in size, 6 in total, and 1 price tag. I will show you the size of the internal diameter. There you go. Plenty enough for your cords and your threads, etc., that I'm sure you'll have made the most of over the past couple of weeks. How about you can make the most of this deal? Sterling silver, your stardust, glitz and glamour coming at you on these ones. That's a good price tag for sterling silver. I mean, how about this? You've just seen Debbie make in the first kit of today. She made a beautiful pair of pearl earrings, and all it was shepherd hook, 1 head pin, and 1 pearl. Exchange the pearl for one of these stardust, and then you are literally going to have your own sterling silver earrings. From start to finish, you can make your own sterling silver earrings. It's just about adding that luxury finish, adding that flourish of shimmering, sparkling quality. 6 of those for £6.95. Lots and lots of luxury to be added. And of course, the size of these means that they're going to be perfect spacer beads, but also perfect to be a feature on their own behalf. So you've got the choice of how you're going to do it. £6.95 is all you pay. Right then, Debbie, I'm on my way to you. And we're just going to talk about scale mail.
Okay.
Because scale mail is, now that, am I going for the copper? You're getting a lot.
A lot. An awful lot. You really are. These bundles that we're going to see now are the best value I've seen.
Oh,
they are
goodness.
Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. They've got the labels off.
I'm just intrigued at how many you're getting. Oh my goodness. Is that another
100.
Wow.
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. And the
Right.
weight of them, I know. Fabulous, really fabulous.
You're getting 50 of your large scale mail. Now 50 of these, of the large. Then you're also going to get 100 of the smaller size. So you're going to get, let me just say what the sizes are. So the large scale is 35 by 22mm. Your smaller scale, of which you're getting 100, is 22 by 13mm. So those are your 2 lots of scale mail. Now for those of you who don't know what scale mail is, I'm wearing it. You can see it here, you can see it there. You can create either scale designs, which is of course where its name derives from, so you can layer them on top of each other. You can create beautiful floral designs with them, which you've seen with that gorgeous pendant that Debbie's made, and you can also just mix and match them as well.
I know, I didn't want to do a bib because that's what everybody knows scale mail for. It's
Yes.
just doing layers and layers and layers. I wanted something a little bit different, a bit more modern. So I just used the beautiful chain that we had and just put them together like that. How simple is that? Anyone could do that. And then I thought, well, do you know, you can make this go so much further. And I've used some of the rings as well in the, these two designs. These are some of the colours that you're getting there. Some of the coppers are in there. These are the jump rings.
Nice.
From there. So these are the quality of the jump rings that you'll be getting. That are just absolutely stunning. Really beautiful. Really beautiful.
So you have worked with the copper scale mill, but then you've also worked with the copper scale mill, jump rings in both this, and also you can work them into your scale mill.
Yes.
So you really are not boxed into working with the jump rings only with the scale mill or the scale mill on its own. The nicest part about it is that, and again, we've now realised that if you take polymer, you can also fuse that together.
Absolutely.
So it feels like, oh, you could have a DVD, the fusion of scale mill and polymer clay.
Oh, I tell you what, I think we'll have a go at that. Shall we have a go at that?
Can you do that? Look at me with it.
Collars
Look,
and bibs
you've
and
done
all
your
sorts.
extrude DVD that I told you to do.
I know.
I'm keeping you busy. Tell you what, I'm keeping a roof over her head right now. I tell you, with my ideas, we could go so far. You got, just don't
Could be another book coming on. Vicki and us too.
Oh hell! Don't even make me start writing. We have got here 100 of your smaller and 50 of your larger scale mill. Then you've got your jump rings, and in total you're getting 100 of each. And your sizes are your 4, 5, and 6 millimeter jump rings. So you're getting a full range of all sizes for both your jump ring and for your scale mill. Yours for the taking. Cool in copper, mega bundle. The price you should be paying is £22.75. The price you're actually paying is £14.95. And how far it's going to go, if you just even consider.
That's the colour of the copper, in case people want to see it out of the packet. Sometimes it's difficult to see. But it is a beautiful colour, and it matches all the copper wires that we have. It's exactly the same colours. So you can do some fabulous wire work. You can do some beautiful candle holders or for Christmas, that sort of thing, or Christmas decorations, or a fabulous brooch or something. That would look really lovely.
When I saw it, I went, oh, what a gorgeous brooch. She went, oh no, I hadn't designed it as a brooch. I went, oh my goodness me, for me that is a perfect brooch for a lapel. If you were going to have your, because I'm not sophisticated to have one of those posh duffel coats. The coats that have lapels. Which ones with the belts? I don't have one of those.
No, not me.
But I've got a big hood with kind of big fur on it. I don't go for. But if you are one of those lovely sophisticated people that I look at and go, oh, if only I was like that. If you're that person that I want to be, then you need a brooch because I want to be you even more.
And can I just say, don't turn that round because it is a mess on the back, I'm afraid. Because has anybody done pendants with polymer clay or jewel enamel or resin and thought, oh, that's really horrible, don't like that? And what have you done with them? You stuck them in the cupboard or something. That is one of those pendants that was in my house for ages, that had jewel enamel in it, and it just went completely wrong. So underneath that is a rubbish pendant, and I thought, I'm going to reuse that. So I shoved some clay on the top and stuck those in for a Christmas pendant, Christmas decoration.
So well.
So all those things that you think, oh God, that really didn't work, and we've all got them. We've all got them. You can rework them.
Can I do that with my life?
No.
Can I just do it?
Just like
shove it in and start.
Okay. Start again.
That's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Now let's just keep this one out because we're going from the copper to the. Oh, I love those. These are cool, aren't they?
I love those. They're very
nice.
nice.
These are the brass finish. And I didn't even know that we had these in. I've never seen these before.
Now the scale mail on this is a slightly more of a subtle finish. It's not like the sort of orangey sort of colour of the copper. This is more going towards an antique bronzy, coppery sort of colour.
Do you know what? My instinct is that we need to do a comparison because actually visually it's...
Well, there's some copper there, isn't there? Okay. So here you go. This is slightly different. It's in between. It's in between the bronze and the copper. There is a difference. In fact, that's what's underneath some of these leaves. You've got different colours. It is beautiful.
Yeah, because absolutely beautiful. So the copper is much more orangey, isn't it?
But that matches the copper wire.
The brass is just got that more. I think it's, as you say, it's somewhere between the antique bronze and the copper, and you find this brass finish.
That complements the antique bronze wire beautifully. It looks gorgeous with it. Yeah, it looks really nice.
So we're going to give you. Thank you for that. Let's get them out so you can see them. Why not? if we've got the pack open, let's make the most of it.
Why not?
You have got here 100, or is it 50 of these ones? No, 50 of your large scales. So 50 of your large scales, and these are your brass finish. And to match alongside that, you've got your brass jump rings as well. And those are 100 of each, a pack of 100 of, again, I'm going to say it's the small, medium and large, which is your 4, your 6. Oh, and you've got the larger, you've got the 7mm as well, okay? So you've got, no, I beg your pardon, 4, 5 and 6. I beg your pardon. So it's 4, 5 and 6, so your small, medium and large. And on top of that, you've also got your large scales. All for one price tag. It's your brass large scales plus your 300 brass saw cut jump rings, all for one price tag. It's going to go a long way, and we're just going to go straight down on that price tag. No hesitation here for you. £11.95. Just £11.95. And again, you know, depending on what you're making, depends on how far it's going to go.
Well, you look at the necklace that you're making. I use, those are double because I've got another leaf underneath. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on there of 2 different colours. So
And that's it?
Of the large ones, yes.
Gosh.
So, and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8 of the small ones. So this will go a long way. This bracelet here I made out of the 2 sizes, and I used about half a pack of the big ones and almost the whole pack of the little ones, but I've still got the medium ones left, which I then used for the cross. So you can get quite a lot of jewellery out of these.
I was going to say, that's a lot of jewellery then, isn't it?
Yeah.
And when you think about them, they really have got that finish to them, and I really like the finish.
I do.
They are just that something, but also in terms of their capabilities. I know I look like I'm some kind of croupier, don't I? How much do you want, madam? Okay, there you go. But if you just look at them like that, there must be so many different pieces of jewellery that you can create. I mean, even if it's something as making flowers, just like 3 or 4 petal flowers.
Yes.
You know, just like that.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of doing one at the moment, just with 5.
Exactly.
Just
That's
with
exactly
5,
what I was thinking.
5 petals, just with some chainmail in between.
And that's what I was thinking, you know, if you just
Yes.
wanted to make them go even further.
Yeah.
And
I only got these at the beginning of the week. Well, it was end of last week, and I've had such a busy few days. I haven't really made a lot with these, but I will do. I've got them at home, and I shall make some more designs up, because these I love.
they're going to go so far, though. That's the thing, you know, out of
beautiful.
all of the jewellery you've made loads, and
I've
actually
hardly
made a
touched
big
this.
impact, isn't it? £11.95 is all you pay. Now then, straight on we move again, and we're moving this time. Now we literally are taking you through the full scale of the colours. Now these are your browns. I think probably most people will call them antique bronze colours, but they're classified as brown, but I'd go antique bronze definitely. And in fact, knowing the colour of our antique bronze wire, I think it's fair to say this has got to be right on that,
Spot on,
that colouring. So you're going to get, again, your large and your small, or you're going to get 100 of your scales in the smaller size and 50 of the larger. Let's just reiterate the size of those. 35 by 22 for the 50 large, and 22 by 13 for the smaller. They're not really that small though, are they? You know, they're going to have size enough to be pendants on their own behalf. You know, the size of them are really going to go a long way. Then we're going to add in some jump rings, and you're going to get 100 of your 6mm and a further 100 of your 5mm. And the 5mm obviously and the 6mm are internal diameters that we're giving you. Autumnal browns, well, that's definitely a perfect way to describe them. And again, going alongside something like the mookaite or any of your more richer qualities of colour, this is going to go a long way to making impact jewellery for your autumn and winter collection. Yours for the taking, one price tag, less than £10.
Really good.
And again, if you've got some of your nice antique bronze wire and you just want to make your jewellery go even further, then just adding simple ingredients like this might be the one thing that makes you go, oh, and I could do this. And,
that's right.
I could do that.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, you just need one extra ingredient.
do.
That doesn't have to cost a lot, but it could actually take you off onto a whole new journey, especially for Christmas, where perhaps you want to come up with something that's different. You want to find something that's
right.
like a
Or you've been
niche
doing
look.
chainmail for a while, and you think, what can I do now? How can I push it a little bit further? Then see if you can incorporate some of these, because these are in loads of magazines at the moment. And I've seen them in shops as well. Some necklaces like this, a scale mail. They really are going to be big at Christmas.
And can you like swelligant these, do you think? Or would they
You could do. You can half swelligant them if you wanted to.
Oh, that wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? If you wanted to get like a vintage, even more vintage feel to it.
Absolutely.
The colours of these are gorgeous, aren't they?
They are lovely.
Yours for the taking, £9.95. So you're going to get 200 of your jump rings and 100 of your smaller and 50 of your larger. And you're going to give us a quick demo, aren't you?
Right. These are coming up in a while, are they?
Yes,
next one?
there's the shimmering glistery ones.
Okay, well these are something that are coming up. These are fabulous.
These are brand new as well.
These are brand new. And when you get these, can I just say to people that when you first open them, they will look like that. Sorry, they'll look like that.
Yeah.
On them is a coating. So when you take
like
that
a little plastic
off,
coating.
they become mirror finished.
Ooh.
Okay, so they are fabulous. They are absolutely fabulous. But I had some canes left over, as I said, from the thing we did with Rachel Norris, and I thought, well, I wonder if it would stick. So here's a cane that a really bright cane that I just happen to have a few slices of, that I literally am just pressing into the cane, okay? And then just taking off the excess. If I had a blade here, I would use it, but just taking off the excess and then using one of the little cutters to cut the hole out. Now, when you've baked that, that is not going anywhere. You don't need to do anything else to it. It will just stick to your scale mark. That's it. It will just stick. Once you've baked it, it is
not even glued on?
Not glued on, no. And obviously I've got dirty finger marks on there, but that will sand off. But that's all you do. You literally just stick it onto your lid. Imagine how kids can make brightly coloured things. They can have a fabulous field day, can't they? They really can.
Did you just cut it in? How do you cut into the
here? You know the cutters that have that little cutter in?
The
starter kit.
Yes.
I just push that through and it cuts the hole. Or a craft knife or something really sharp just to cut the hole. Really, really simple. But you could do this. You could do loads of these, put them on a key ring, and you could write a little message on the back or put your child's initials on, you know, and put it on their kit bags or their phones or something, which so if it's lost, you know where it is, that sort of thing. And kids would love these. I bet they would love it. And they can make their own canes up, make their own designs up, and then stick them on their pencil cases and phones.
That's such a brilliant idea.
I'm
sold on that. I didn't realise how simple it was.
Yeah, well, that's it. You don't do anything. You just stick it on. It won't come off. I promise you that won't come off.
And how long would you put that in the oven for?
15 minutes at 120-ish. Doesn't alter the colour or the shape or anything of the scale mail, because that's obviously metal.
And the thing is, what I like about it is that then you've got this really high sheen, that really glossy finish to one side, but then obviously you've got the colour on the other, because you wouldn't want to cover those up too much, would you? No,
absolutely not. I mean, on this one here, I put that's what started me off. That was after the extruded DVD. I had a little bit of cane left over, and I put that on. And I thought, you know, I really like that, and it just started me off looking at other canes that I had.
That is such a funky idea. And then with the high gloss, even if you didn't want to add in the polymer and you just wanted to play with it, how simple is it to make a piece of jewellery that you know you're going to get loads of wear out of?
And that is a really, really long necklace. That on a black polo neck jumper, when it moves, it would look fabulous, wouldn't it?
I was going to say that just that lariat style.
Yep.
Easy wear jewellery.
Yeah,
really, I've got like a nice cable knit jumper, and actually that just against it would just
fabulous.
Yeah,
fabulous.
Lift it. Really would lift it. You've got something really cool here because they're brand new today, and we did say to you that we had some good treats for you. Just to highlight the one more thing is that just to reiterate it, when you get these home, you will have them covered with a little cellophane covering just to protect them. Right? You need to peel those off.
Yep.
Obviously, you'll get them and you'll go, oh, why are they not as shiny as they were on telly? Because you need to take the covering off. Okay, that's all I wanted to say, because it's one of those things that when you get them on, you'll go,
the covering is only on the large one, not on the small.
Yeah.
The small don't have a covering on for some reason, but the large one does.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No.
Either way, yours for the taking. You are going to get here your aluminium scales, and they are brand new. They're called mirror finish, and actually when you look at them, they really are amazing reflective quality scales. Really high density scale reflection. Let me just show you there.
They are fabulous.
Let's see if we can get Kaz on. Hey Kaz, can we see you?
You can see you reflected in these scale mail.
How cool is that?
Oh wow.
Absolutely amazing.
You can actually, you can see her sitting at her desk over there.
Oh, there you go. Hang on. Oh, that's us looking at us.
Oh.
High refractive mirror finish scales. These are brand new. They've never been seen before. I know you're going to love work with them, especially coming up into the next couple of weeks, months and years. You know, you're going to get loads of glitz and glamour and wearability out of them. And once you've worn them like this, but if you've just moved, you know, you're just going to create look like this, and then in future weeks, months, and you've had your wear out of Durex, you just add a bit of polymer and you got a different look again.
Absolutely. Or you can draw on them with pens, as Cherry does. You can make all sorts of different designs. And if you got the jump rings earlier, the black and silver, fabulous.
Nice combination. Yours for the taking here, your mirror finish aluminium scales. Wow.
Gosh, the amount of jewellery you can make with those.
Straight to it.
Wow.
£6.95. Yeah, because if you think about it, I mean, you've only used one large and 4 small to make that one necklace.
I know. My goodness me.
Going to go a long, long way. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us on the web at www.JewelleryMaker.com. Jewellery that's going to go a long, long way. Ingredients that will really make a difference.
I wonder if Mark could macrame a spiky bracelet with the small ones. Mark, that's a challenge. I throw down the gauntlet at you.
Oh,
that would look fabulous, wouldn't it?
I tell you what I'll do. I'll keep them because he's on tomorrow.
Is he?
And let's find out. Marky Mark.
Well, I think that would look fabulous, don't you? Does that look really good? Spiky bracelet.
Like a really spiky stuff's really funky at the moment, isn't it? That'd be wicked if you could.
He'd be sitting at home cursing me now.
He will be like that. Why that Bulford lady? I'm going to keep those for you, Mark, because we were on together tomorrow. So your challenge is on. The gauntlet has been. Throw it down your gauntlet. Throw it down your gauntlet.
Mark, that's for you.
Oh, I felt it. I felt it. Oh, it's exciting. Right then, I need to keep those though. Yep. Amelia, just so you know, I'm keeping these for tomorrow. Or for myself. Not quite sure which one. I'll put them in my bag, look. And that's for tomorrow, for Mark's joining us tomorrow for our Thursday show. Yes, it's Thursday, isn't it? Right then, shall we go to a brand new strand. Where do you begin with something that is just right? I mean, it's almost impossible. You know, if you start to think about trying to verbalize, say for example, something as beautiful as a watercolor, you know, a masterpiece. Maybe it's Monet. We talked about Monet the other day, didn't we? About the Monet, the garden scene, which just pure beauty, and even though I don't know what it's called, I can picture it straight away. There's many pictures that have that kind of charisma and that beauty about them. They're almost so perfect that you can't quite verbalize, and you don't feel like you're doing them justice. In some ways, I feel a little bit like this strand, because I don't think that way I'm going to describe it, or the way that I'm going to summarize the beauty of these, is probably anywhere near going to capture the actual luxury of each one of these gemstones, because truly you will be infatuated by every single one of these gemstones when you get them home. I don't think that we've had such a highly faceted gemstone with this type of clarity from topaz before. It is truly exquisite luxury finish. It really is a delight. And if I'm profiling these like so, what you have here is an extraordinary attention to detail from every profile. Now, you've got here what I would classify as a non-standard cut, because what normally happens is that the cut of a profile like this is that you get the girdle, which is the widest point, as almost like a line that runs around the point of where it should be, which is the thickest point of the stone. So normally you would get a line, and then the pavilion would begin. Now the pavilion is the angle that goes from the widest point to the tip. So that's your pavilion. So the angle that goes from here to here. And the very tip is the coulée. Now, what's interesting about this cut is that instead of us having a pavilion which is only faceted in the triangular shapes as you would normally get, instead we've continued the faceting all the way up to the table itself. So can you see how there's not a line that stops? You actually get faceting leading you right into the center of the table being the top of the gemstone. I've never seen us bring this cut before. Normally you'll get a flat table, you'll get a little bit of detail to the pavilion, but not this kind of absolute attention to detail. For me, the quality of this faceting is a real true reflection of the quality of the actual gemstone itself. For us to put this attention to detail, for us to apply our highest lapidarists to gain the quality of just one of these gemstones as you have here is truly quite momentous. But I just want to show you, I've shown you one of how many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 feature topaz. Now, because of the luxury of these, because of the extraordinary quality that has been applied to each one of these, they're all centerpieces. Look at like that. Absolutely exquisite quality. Just one is a centerpiece, just one is a focal point. And really, in principle, if you just set up one of these gems as a nice prong set, and of course we do have a tutorial on our Facebook site and also on our website to be able to learn how to prong set your gemstones so you hold them in a setting. You can have that in each one of these gemstones and they would all be exquisite, breathtaking pieces of jewelry. That's because you've got top grade qualities in the cut. Let's just go back to this. This is true attention to detail. This is top grade lapidary work. Every single facet, every single exquisite attention to detail that has been placed is all thanks to the quality of the gemstone in the first place. You really have got something very, very beautiful to work with. Not just once or twice, but 20 centerpieces in this one strand. Yours for the taking. £18.95, less than £20. That means you're paying less than £1 for each one of these exceptional pieces. Now, I would ask you to just go to our sister channel of gems, or perhaps go to any search engine and type in Blue Topaz Solitaire Ring and see the price of what one single solitaire ring would cost you. How much would it set you back? Because I would absolutely honour the fact that to my experiences of this gemstone, you have got some of the very, very best that we have ever had on this channel, and you've not just got it in one, but you've got it in 20 of these high regarded stones, 20 of them for £18.95. And I cannot believe that there is another place that could offer you each one of these gemstones as high regarded topaz for less than £1 a piece. What do you pay for synthetic gemstones? What do you pay for loose gemstones that are man-made, mass-produced, stamped out by machine? You could be paying more than £1 for just one of those. And yet here I am, high quality, breathtaking brilliance. And on top of that, you've got the cut to really optimize on a solitaire stone. I've got limited availability, double figures left on this, and yours for the taking, less than £1 a piece. That is serious value, serious opportunity. Congratulations. Oh, and I forgot totally to say, November's birthstone. So anybody who wants to make somebody a special gift for November, you've got that there in a perfect topaz piece. Right then, let's stick with the aqua tones. You've got the sky blues of your topaz matched by the sea and ocean flavour of aquamarine. Now these are again a really, really exciting strand. I feel like I've just suddenly gone, and I'm just going to hit you with amazing gemstones. You go, whoa, wow, yes. And these really are tremendous quality. You've got there your marquise cut, which are then top drilled. So you have this elongation. Now, we've just talked about shaping and cutting of gemstones with the amazing faceting of the topaz. I'm going to stick with the same principles, but this time we're not talking about the actual shape the actual cut. We're going to talk about the shape of this gemstone, because one of the things that many people underestimate is how much each shape costs to create. What that means is that, for example, if you bought something like a brilliant round cut in comparison to something like a marquise cut, which this is, it would cost more for us to create this cut than it would a brilliant round cut. Why? Because you lose more in the actual faceting. Because with a marquise cut, you have to have an elongated, obviously rectangular shape, and then slice off all of the surround to get that beautiful leaf-like formation. You lose so much out of the rough. It costs us money to create marquise cuts. It costs us more money to create marquise cuts than it would to create any other cut, give or take. Therefore, what you should always expect is that if you're getting a marquise cut, that it'll cost you more money than probably most other shapes on the market in the gem world, because it's cost us money. Now, standardly, and we do this all the time, is that we actually just absorb that cost and keep the pricing level. We'll standardly give you a marquise cut for the same price as you get a round or you get anything else, because we want to make sure that you're getting what you expect of us. But in truth, what you should be expecting is anything with a marquise cut is going to cost you more, because it costs us more to make it. To cut it and to facet it, it costs us more. However, as is our way, and it feels like I always say this, but we're a family-run business, and the principles are very, very strong in the business, is do what you can and then do it even more. Push the boundaries and then push them even harder. Ensure that everything that our customers are expecting, we do, and then go even further. And that's what we've done here. You've got your marquise cut, you've got that expensive luxury cut, you've got the quality of aquamarine, one of the most requested gemstones in our vault, and you've got it here, and all as a collector's choice offer. This is what I'm talking about. You should expect to pay so much more, but you're paying so much less. £11.95 is all you pay for your aquamarine graduated faceted marquise shape. And the marquise shape is so versatile. I think that's why so many people love it. And yet that's why probably most jewelers hate it, because it is so expensive to perform. But most people, when they're actually wearing their jewellery, and of course creating jewellery as you are, most people just thrive upon these, because of course you've got petals which you could create flowers from, you've then got cascading teardrop like designs, so you could get beautiful waterfall effects, you can get a beautiful charm bracelet detail, you've got that spikiness which of course is very, very popular. You can add edge to your jewellery. This is the lovely thing about the marquise shape. It really is a highly sought after and very influential aspect to your jewellery. And of course you've got it in one of our most popular gemstones, which is even more exciting, aquamarine graduated faceted marquise shape for £11.95. I really have to highlight the price that it's, the price that it is not a reflection on what you're actually getting. The £11.95, I don't think that you're actually getting, for me, £11.95 worth of gemstones. I think you could probably double that and I'd still be pretty convinced that you are getting great value. Congratulations to your collector's choice strand of marquise cut aquamarine. And I guess in some ways we often attribute value in the visuals, but in particular I think we all think, oh well, certain gemstones are certainly expensive, and certainly it's not just gemstones are expensive, it's the cuts, it's the way that they've been faceted, it's where they're from in the world, how easy it is to sort. There's lots of different aspects, different facets almost of the expense of a gemstone, not just about what it is or what it looks like. But actually, let's just talk about the way it looks, because this is a kit that looks expensive straight away. Wow. That's a lot of beautiful blues. That is such a rich combination of blue. And again, these are genuine gemstones. They all have their own unique layer of colour. And this is real, true blue colour. And again, today we are in limited stock. Let's just pick these up and let's just show you here. Now, at the very beginning of the show, I said I had 4 kits today, and of those 4 kits, 2 of them were in sterling silver and the other two were going to be less than £20. Which one is this one? You have got here your blue shell hollow 5 flower beads. They are 19mm, and just to add that really funky vibe to your jewelry, you're going to get some really fun, stylish jewelry. Perhaps even, we've talked about making rings. Well, if you think about this, you could actually just go straight for a hand ring and then add in perhaps one of those center pyrites as well. Oh, maybe even the blues. Go for the blues. And just add that as a single centerpiece to the floral design. What a funky ring that would be. So you've got your flowers, which are really quite exciting and versatile. Then you've got, we've just shown you, you've got these gorgeous navy blue colour quartz, and those are your faceted 10mm rounds. Matching that quartz is the lighter 2mm, and those are your quartzite. Quartzite, normally what you'd expect quartzite is to be quartz-based gemstone with sandstone in. Now the sandstone is what gives it that almost opaque quality. So that's a quartzite for you. For those of you who are going, what is quartz and difference? Quartzite, normally sandstone element that sits within, gives you that dullness and sometimes that opaque finish. But the colour, of course, just comes to life in gems like this one. Adding in another feature of golden hues and really capturing a pyrite. And to finish it off, you have here your lapis lazuli. These are corner drilled, and they're not small now, are they? Look at those. 370 carats, and they are 10mm. They are not small by any sense of size. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot of gemstones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gemstones. 5 gemstones, plus you're going to get your beading threads, your monofilaments and your elastic, plus you're going to get 98 pieces of your antique bronze findings, a metre of chain, extended toggle clasp, cord endings, head pins and eye pins. You've got jump rings, you've got shepherd hooks. I mean, pretty much everything and more that you need to get into jewellery making. When you start to explore 5 strands, that's a lot of gemstone jewellery to be made. I mean, huge amount of jewellery to be made. And you've got that chance to make it today with a limited stock offer. I'm already down to just 70 in stock. That's it. 70 is not a big quantity for a kit like this, especially when you've probably worked out that the price on this kit is less than £20. Yes, I said I've got 2 kits in sterling silver and 2 kits going less than 20. How about this? This is less than £20. 5 strands plus all your bindings and threads. Yours for the taking. Less than 20? $18.95, not even by a pound. How about that? We are pushing that boundary. An amazing deal for you. £18.95. That is tremendous deal. That is what we are really all about. A jewellery maker, giving you so many different variants. And I mean, if you're getting started into jewellery making, if you just watch maybe even for the first time and you've just tuned in and gone, oh, what gorgeous colour. Well, I could make jewellery from this kit. Absolutely, 100%. We offer you a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase from us, and that Get Started tutorial booklet is literally step-by-step instruction. You get an hour-long DVD, and in many ways, if you were just making jewellery from just this tutorial book, your jewellery would go so far because you've got so many different, and obviously with 100 findings. That's a lot of jewellery.
It is a lot of jewellery, and for those of you who teach, this book is ideal because it is so concise, it's so perfect. You've got loads and loads of pictures, which I love.
Yes.
And it starts right from scratch. So those of you who are taking new jewellery classes, this is ideal.
Yeah, for those of you who are watching for the first time as well, you know, and a lot of people say, we found Jewellery Maker as I was flicking through the channels, and I've never thought about jewellery making, but when I watched, I thought, yes, this would be something I'd like. Why not give it a go? These instructions really are step by step, holding your hand to get started, and those are backed up, as I say, by the hour-long DVD as well. So you're going to get both of those free of charge with your first purchase with us. And of course, let's not forget, your first purchase is only £18.95 for all of the ingredients that could make all of this jewellery. Now look at this jewellery and tell me, why wouldn't you want to make all of these pieces for just £18.95? Keep going. I don't know whether the camera shot can fit them all in. Look at that.
I've still got some left over.
And you still had more left over. 2, 4, 6, 8 big pieces of jewellery.
I know, so that's less than £2.50 each, isn't it? Which is just silly, really. But and I was quite gem heavy on a lot of them.
Oh, yeah.
I love this. I love this colour. It makes me feel happy. I really, really love this.
You know, I love those the pyrite as well, because they work as spacer beads as well as
They do.
feature.
And it's nice to have
beads.
different sizes of them as well, because they're all graduated. Perfect. And they just tone down the blue slightly. I think it's just stunning. They glow
Really
almost. They're
exciting.
gorgeous.
And the only other thing that you would need to get started, obviously, to jewellery making for the kit, your free tutorial booklet, is a toolkit, and your toolkit is less than £10. It's £9.95, and those tools are everything you need to get started, including wire cutters, flat nose pliers and round nose pliers, and this is it here. Ah, that's the, yes.
This is the other, does that matter?
No, it's just showing what it is. You won't get the colours. In fact, let me show you the one that you will get rather than...
Okay.
Ah, it's gone. Oh, it was there a second ago. Oh, am I going crazy? I think I am. Maybe I
You
saw
can
something
imagine
that
these
wasn't there.
being pink. Imagine these being pink.
Yes, maybe. This colour.
That colour.
Thank you, Dan. So, you get this toolkit, barring the colours are different, the handles are different.
They will be like so. They'll be pink.
So you get those, I went suddenly push on myself, those. So you get your flat nose pliers, your round nose pliers, and your wire cutters, all for £9.95, but it's the pink handles that you'll get.
Yep.
This is one of our limited edition toolkits that we sell as well. But £9.95 to get started into your essential toolkit. That means for less than £30, you are good to go. And I don't know many places that do this, but even after you've made your jewellery, even after it's all made, if you're still not happy and you think, no, jewellery making's not for me, send back your made jewellery, your toolkit, and just send it back. The money will still go back into your account. No questions asked. No quibble money back guarantee that we give you here. So that's I don't know many places that do it.
I don't know anyone that does it, actually.
Oh, why? I think the only reason we do it is because the way we see it is that we kind of know that once you get started into jewellery making, you're not going to send it back. You're not going to think about it because it's so rewarding, and getting so much jewellery out of that, you know, there is no reason to send it back. £18.95. What are you going to show us?
Right, a couple of things. Firstly is, lots of people say to me, what do I do with sea beads? Well, you can use them in lots of different ways, but one thing you can do, especially with something like this, is this bracelet here. I've used that as the clasp, so that is a toggle. If I can just, the flower is the toggle, and then that undoes. Oops, see? So you've got your seed beads as your toggle, then just put a pin through, and you can use them as your toggle clasp.
A brilliant idea.
Okay? They're quite firm, as long as you use the right beading thread through there and make it really, really firm, it's fine. It will hold.
Idea.
So that's just an idea. Now, looking at these cubes,
Yes.
I'm going to talk to you about some designs. When you get your beads home and you look at your kits, don't just think, oh, I'll just string them on a piece of thread. I always, and I've said this before, cut a metre of beading thread and think, oh, it's going to be wasted. Just play around with them and see what designs you can come up with. Tie them, thread them, play with them, and because you'll come up with some really unusual designs. On the front of one of the necklaces, I took 4 of the cubes and I just tied it in a knot. But I then found that if you put another 4 on, right, and put 2 one side, oops, and 2 the other. You know me and my big beads and tassels. You know I love my beads and tassels. You tie it and it becomes a perfect square. So play around with your beads. Find different designs to do. And you'll be amazed what you can do. I could then take the pyrite, like a beady bead, and go through and have them on either corner.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, you could really embellish this and have a really chunky bead at the front of a really funky necklace, really nice. Beads don't have to be twee and perfect, they can be really contemporary. So have a look at your designs and think, how can I change that? How can I modernise what I'm doing? Because we all get into a rut. I do, with my tassels. Safety, that's what I do. If I can't think what to do, I think, oh, tassels, because I love them. But try and think about what you can do with your beads. Think about different designs and different shapes.
Amazing.
All right.
Brilliant idea though, because especially as you say with something like cubes, there is lots of different, but in some ways the shape is kind of probably quite, especially if you're getting started, oh, what am I going to do with these?
Exactly.
Other than just
yes,
do them as they are.
Exactly, very simple, and that's what I did on a couple of the necklaces and the earrings. I used the toggle clasp. You know, we've got the two parts to the toggle clasp. I cut off the loops and used them on the earrings. Think about using your things in different ways, making it look a little bit different to everybody else.
Gorgeous.
So,
looking good.
Okay.
Blue brocade.
Beautiful.
Nice
Beautiful.
name. Jewellery kit. Yours with an amazing 98 antique bronze findings. Yours with, of course, 5 strands of featured gemstones. That's 5 strands of gorgeous gemstones. We have got for you lapis lazuli, you've got your quartz, your quartzite, you've got your hollow shell 5 floral beads, and then on top of that also you've got your pyrite. So loads and loads going on, lots of detail and loads of jewellery to be had for just £18.95. Go for it. If you are watching for the first time, you think to yourself, should I, will I, won't I? What's stopping you? You have absolutely nothing to lose, but actually lots and lots to gain. And when you see the Wall of Fame just now, just remember everybody's got to start somewhere, and you'll be inspired to just take that first step today. So let's go there. Wall of Fame.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Would you like to try a new hobby? Then why not give us a call on 0800 644 655 and we'll send you a free copy of our DVD and booklet to help you get started. You don't even need to make an order. Get involved with Jewellery Maker.
I have got Jem saying on today's show, which was Tuesday, green gemstones were being discussed. I never used to be amazingly fond of green until I met Russian chrome dioxide. Now I am in love. A wonderful client of mine in the States asked me to create a bespoke piece for him as a special gift for his wife. Her favourite colour, green. So I was born of one of my favourite designs of the year, a very long, that's 36-inch necklace with sterling silver findings, which can be worn long, doubled as a choker, or even wound around the wrist as a multi-strand bracelet. The colour shadings used all the finest top-grade gemstones available from Jewellery Maker. Chrome dioxide, top-class peridot, emerald malachite, faceted green agate, carved aventurine, and fresh serpentine. Wow.
That is beautiful. How fresh is that? Isn't that gorgeous?
I think that's a wonderful piece of jewellery, actually.
I do.
Really wonderful. And 344. Congratulations,
Really
Jem.
lovely.
And thank you for talking and then showing us the results. Beautiful.
This is number 345. This is from Lena in Middlesbrough. And my entry to this week's Wall of Fame is a wire work ring made from a stone which I bought from a bead scoop purchased from Jewellery Maker some months ago. I used silver-plated 8mm wire, also from Jewellery Maker. I've no idea what the gemstone could be, but I like the result and hope you do too. Good luck to all that have entered this week. Love the show as always, from Lena in Middlesbrough. That is gorgeous.
Brilliant.
Very lovely.
Really well
lovely
done.
ring. Beautiful.
I have got Claire in rainy Cornwall.
at
She
that.
says, my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, Amazonite hearts, frosted tiny quartz and pearls, and all from Jewellery Maker. Hope it's good enough to the show. I just love the light green shades with the pearls. Have a lovely week and good luck to all who've entered. Well, congratulations. The greens are so beautiful. Again, some very fresh colours coming through with our pieces at the moment. And 346 you are.
Lovely. Oh, I like this. I want this. 347.
It's your kind of piece,
yes,
isn't it?
yes, it's my colours. I like this as well. This is from Kim. Hi all at Jewellery Maker, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's an autumn-inspired piece made using red tiger's eye and orange aventurine, all from JM, of course. I'd like to thank you all for your shows, as my youngest son has just started school full-time and my house seems horribly quiet and empty, but having your show helps the day fly by. Love to you all. Thanks from Kim. I know what you mean, Kim. Mine too has gone to uni, and last Monday was the first day I woke up and thought, there's nobody here. And it's horrible. Got the dog, but that's all.
I don't know what to say because
it's really empty.
Yeah, it's a.
Yes.
I think being a mother, there's journeys.
Yes, there is.
Isn't there?
You get through them though. You get through them.
We have got for you, let's have a look, what is it? 348. Shirley says, I recently bought 3 of the diamond pendants for £5 each. What? What, really? Really? No. Yes, that's what she says.
I immediately knew I wanted rings to match. Sorry.
No. I'm just a bit.
I
I can't believe that. Wow. I immediately knew I wanted to use one in a lariat necklace and put it with golden rutile chips and citrine carved beads. The other 2 pendants I've simply put into earring posts. They look great together, but don't have them photographed. All right. Loving the shows as always. Lots of information and great fun. And that's Shirley in Shetland. Shirley the bargain hunter. How did you get that from
I love the design as well. Perfect design.
348.
Lovely.
Very, very,
like
very
that.
good.
Like bargains.
Talking of bargain finders.
Yes.
We have got for you, coming your way straight after the break, your jump ring makers. Yes, we have got 2 brand new tools today. They may look very unassuming, but actually they'll do something. They're going to be a bit like Superman. You know? Yes. Unassuming.
Oh, right.
As Clark Kent.
Oh, yes, and then all of a sudden.
World shaking when he's Superman.
Oh, okay.
That's a 2. I'm going to call it the Superman tool from now on.
Okay, right.
Fine. You got 2 tools, brand new today, launched straight after the break, and Debs is going to show us all about it. If you want to make your own jump rings, you want to make life easy for yourself, well, just keep watching. These are the tools for the job.
When opening a jump ring, always open north to south, as if you were opening a door. Never open the jump ring east to west, as you will find it difficult to keep the shape and it may weaken the jump ring.
Join Jewellery Maker and specialist guest designer Debbie Bulford for a fun and relaxing day discovering the addictive appeal of chainmail. This workshop is ideal for beginners and will introduce the fundamentals of this art form. You will be guided through a range of beginners' weaves and learn how to create your own Byzantine bracelet and earring set. The full course includes a pack of 200 jump rings, a toggle clasp, a pair of shepherd hook earrings, the chainmail tutorial DVD, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studio and a chance to meet the presenters, and take a visit to our gem museum. All this for just $74.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
brand new jump ring maker. It's very exciting.
Is it?
Yes.
Good.
Because
Yeah.
we do jump rings, as which we've shown you. We do our, you know, saw cut jump rings, etc.
Yeah.
But actually, in many ways, you can do your own if you've already got the ingredients of wire that you want to match absolutely perfectly. And you know, many of the times, you know, working with your jump rings that have been made, great credence, and I know lots of people love doing it, and rightly so, because it's great and they're great value for money. But actually, if you want to make your money go even further, the fact is that I presume that to do your own, you're probably spending less, and also you're getting exactly what you want, the size that you want. And in particular with this next jump ring tool, the range of size that you can create is something that I know we don't have available in our jump rings. So if you are going for a variety of sizes, then this is the tool for you. And in particular, as I say, for all of the wires that we have, you can create exactly the matching coloured jump ring to the wire that you've got, because of course you're using the tool and the same wire as you've already used. So let's go straight in for the kill, and let's give you your first jump. Now I will warn you, right, there doesn't matter how much stock we've got available of these, they will be gone, because the tool, when you see it, is so very, very simple and so effective that you will make the purchase today. And once they're gone, of course, we've got to remind ourselves that we're 1st of October, November, December, you know what I mean? There's not that far to go before Christmas. So if you are looking for these, maybe it's Christmas gifts or perhaps just treating yourself, but you want to buy it, buy now, because I don't know the turnaround of how long it'll be before we get this again. So if you definitely want it and you're definitely going to go for it, you need to do it now. And I've already got 40 people on the phone lines. Gosh. So that gives you an idea of just how popular our tools are, especially something like this. Efficiency is essential in jewellery making, especially when perhaps you're making jewellery as gifts or to sell. You want efficient tools for the job, and that's what you're going to get here. Yeah. And it's not big either. It's not a big cumbersome thing, is it?
Simple to use.
Now 100 already allocated, and I will say to you, I think that this will be a sellout within the live show. That would be my expectation. We haven't even showed you what it is. You just know that with us, when we put our name to something, it's the right tool. And if we put our name to it, it's the right tool for the right price, and that's essential. Now with this jump ring maker, you're actually getting different gauges. Can you see there? So you got the chance to be able to make your 4, 6, 7 and 8 millimeter jump rings. So that's all within this one tool. And really, genuinely, when you see Debbie show you it, you'll go, wow. Just wow, that's a really cool idea. Ready? Price tag. You know, I said right tool, right price, and you trust us? That's because the right price is just £7.95. It's cost efficiency as well. Once you've bought a tool like this, you've then got the chance, if you've got any wire sat there, you know, and perhaps, you know, your budget's already been blown for the month, and you think to yourself, actually, if you buy this, you've then got the chance to do lots and lots and lots and lots of chainmail without having to even think about you know, investing any more money other than getting the right tool.
Absolutely, they're neat and tidy, easy to carry around. I've got mine in my ring mandrel little bag. So they just zip up all together, so everything's together, and it's just perfect. It's ideal. So let me quickly show you what exactly you're getting. You're going to get your 4 different size shanks, and your shanks are, let's just remind you, 4, 6, 7 and 8. Do you want me to demonstrate these?
And, yep, I'll pass you that. And a little, I'd call it almost like a key.
Yeah, it's like a yes, you're right, it's like a little key. Can you see that? There you go.
That's it. So this is all the tool is, but wait till Debbie shows you
what size wire have you got there?
0.8.
Oh, sorry, I've got 1.5, which is why it won't go through. I'm just get 0.8. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry.
0.8. Here we go. So I've got the same as we've got coming up, so I don't do something different. Right.
And what kind of gauging are you talking about for the jump rings? 0.8, is that the best?
0.8, 0.1. This is 1.5, which is too big, really. It won't go through. The 1.2 will go through. Okay. So that's fine. And you wouldn't want to go bigger than that anyway. I
was going to say 0.8 is probably like a strong enough as well.
That can go through this hole really, really simple, really, really easily. See?
Yep.
Fine. Right. So what do? You have a hole there with a nut in. So you've literally got a nut and bolt. That's basically what you've got, okay? So you screw that in, either side, it doesn't really matter. You push your wire through that hole and just hold it at the back, or just twist it around, okay, to make sure that's secure. All right? I'm going to swap hands now because I'm right-handed. Make sure you've got it going the right way, that way. It's a long time since I've used this. That's it, that way. And you hold the wire in your fingers, right? Hold the wire in your fingers and you just coil. It's like having a gizmo but not having to attach it to your table. Every so often just push it up so it's nice and tight.
It's actually ridiculously simple and yet extraordinarily effective.
It is. It's just a gizmo but without having to attach it to the table. And then you've got your short gizmo, or it's just to make your rings as you go, really. It's perfect for that. And then you can just unscrew it and do some more. I know we have some more coming up in a little while, which are slightly larger, which are perfect. But these do make dead on the millimetre that's on the packet. They make it the 4, 6, 7 and 8 perfectly if you cut them with the saw.
That's so cool.
Isn't it easy?
That's
easy peasy to do.
Clever.
You have to hold it really tight. My hands are really sticky actually. I was really worried about doing this and my hands are really sticky. But you need to hold it really, really tight and then just push it up together and then it forms a nice tight coil.
Now, for those of you who are holding on the lines, thank you very much
Really
for your patience. Really, really busy on the lines on this one, and not surprised. £7.95. We will process your call as fast as we possibly can. Just stay there though, because if you hang up, you'll lose out your place. Keep holding, because now we're going to go straight for it.
Those are fabulous.
And we're just going to go straight for it, and I'll just take them out. In fact, I'll hold it like so you can see how it's going to come, how your actual packaging is going to come, like so. Now these are your larger of your ring, your jump ring making. So exactly the same principle.
Exactly the same, yeah, exactly the same. There's nothing different about it.
You get your key.
Same key.
This time.
But look at the size of those. You can make some fabulous jump rings with these. I mean, I've twisted my wire and then made some twisted jump rings as well, which look fabulous.
So 10, 12, 14 and 16 mil gauge. So that's that's some serious jump ringing. That's some really big jump ringing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Was that a professional way to describe it?
Absolutely.
Jump ringing. Let's go for the bigger.
I've used these even with my polymer clay, you know.
Now I can tell you that
to make when you want polymer clay and you want them to be things to have a curve in them. I've used these to put beads of polymer clay over to make little shells like and things, you know.
I was thinking,
they're
how would you
fabulous.
do that?
I use them for all sorts of things.
So, I've already had another 100 allocated on this, and I know that these again are going to be another sellout deal. Yours for the taking, 10, 12, 14 and 16 millimetre size. Come to us for quality tools, come for us for a great price tag, and that's exactly what you're going to get. We will match, even for the larger, we're matching the price tag, £7.95. So even for the larger size tool, we're going to go for the same price tag, £7.95, and efficient to create whatever you're looking for, really. And you know, maybe you think to yourself, oh, I don't have enough jump rings. Not a problem. Wide, job done. You know, it is that simple.
I use these also because it's a perfect size to make toggle clasps. It's not too big, and even the end of the ring mandrel is a little bit too big, but that's a perfect size to make a toggle clasp. You use them as mandrels for other things, you know. I think it's fabulous.
And you're getting all 4 sizes. And again, let me just remind you, those are 10, 12, 14 and 16 millimetre, plus the key itself, and yours for £7.95. Allocation definitely happening right now. Definite queues on the phone lines though, so please be patient with us and we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. We will do our very, very best to allocate as you come onto the phone lines, but as you can imagine, the queues are fairly terrific. So thank you very much for your patience on that free phone number. If you do have the website available to you, www.JewelleryMaker.com, we do advise that you go there. We really do advise that if you have it available to you. Now then, let's just remind you that if you're going to get the tools, then you need the wire.
You do.
So if you've got tools, 0.8 is probably the best size for...
It is, it's a general one, yes, to make jump rings and also for other wire work. Bits and pieces, yes. I'll put those away.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just passing you them to just keep things tidy.
Yes.
Now, there's two things that I want to highlight. First of all, we're about to do you a wire bundle, and it's all 0.8, and it's all of the colours you want. Every time I put these colours to work, I know they're going to go. So these are all of the colours in 0.8, so it's perfect for your jump rings. But on the bottom of the screen, I'm just going to highlight that we also have back in stock the jump ring opener. And this jump ring opener, if you don't know what it does, by jingo, it is
it's fabulous.
Brilliant tool.
It's like an extra hand while you're making your chainmail. And most people that come on the workshops want one at the end of the day because it just makes life so much easier.
And when the last time we were in the workshop, which is probably about 3 weeks ago, wasn't it? And I came in, I went, this is my favourite course. I think actually the chainmail might be one of my favourite courses, although there's lots going on. But I do love the chainmail because I love the results of it. I just think that you get that real top quality professional finish. This is the thing that everybody goes, do you have any of those in stock? Do you have this in stock? Do you have
Every
the
time.
jump ring opener in stock? The answer was no until today. We have it in stock. It's £1.95 and it's at the bottom of the screen there. Now the code for this is TGZX57, TGZX57, and it's £1.95. So that is available back in stock. It has got 2 gauge sizes. Can you see there? It's designed so you've got your larger and your smaller jump ring opener, and quite simply, it works as efficiently as it possibly can. All you need to do is just place your jump ring into the gap and open. And again, to do exactly the same again, place it in, and to close it, you give it a twist. So it's if you have it as a tool for the trade, by goodness me, you're going to get some great result in jewellery. Just thanks to that. It's £1.95, great add-on, a really nice way to just make a difference to the ease of your jewellery making. £1.95, right then. You have got thanks. You have got 10, 20, 30, 40 metres. Wow, I've just been told the price tag. Sorry, Kim, will you just say that price one more time so I know that I've heard it right? Yeah? We're about to do something that doesn't make any sense at all. Kim has had to say that price in 3 times now to actually get my head round it. Right. Now you might be going, Vix, I've got enough wire. Vix, I'm sorted.
No, we haven't. This will match the scale mail perfectly.
And you can't get enough at this kind of pricing.
No.
There is no such thing as I've got enough. And if perhaps you were watching the likes of Alison's masterclass.
Oh yes, wasn't she fabulous?
She's got plenty more things coming our way. She's got loads of inspiration.
Well done,
and I just simply, Alison was amazing. She was absolutely fantastic. I do need to talk to Alison though, because something happened on that day, which we decided to call it Doris Day, because it was the birds, and we said, like, obviously after me Nana in the early bird. Yeah. Unbeknownst to me, it was actually the commemoration of my Nana's death on that day. So Alison,
how weird is that?
We were obviously just in touch with my Nana at that point, because when I spoke to my mum was really, really touched, genuinely touched to the soul that it was Doris Day, because it actually genuinely was my Nana's commemoration day, 3 years. And so my mum was just
how weird.
Beyond. So to Alison, who probably is watching, it was obviously just the right day. Bless you. 10, 20, 30, 40 metres of wire you have here. You've got your gold, silver, copper and your antique bronze. So you should be paying pretty much £20. Should be right on the cusp of £20. Ha ha ha. But you're not. How about this?
Oh my goodness me.
40 metres for £9.95. Whatever stock we have of this, it is going to sell out. It simply will not hang around. Whether you need it now or not, you're going to buy it because it's just too good a deal. 40 metres of wire for £9.95. And I mean, part of me just goes, why are we doing that? We don't need to do that. Why are we taking it that? Our prices are already incredible on wire, but yet we're just doing it anyway. We've done it. £9.95 is all you pay. 0800 644 655. And all I'll say is, if you like this, you need to tune in tomorrow. I've got some serious deals tomorrow. Not only have I got big wire bundles, I've also got some extraordinary nuggets and chips coming your way, and I also have got Morganite tomorrow.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, like
Very
a proper strand of Morganite.
Lovely.
Yeah. £9.95 is all you're going to pay. Congratulations. Again, the phone lines, big queues. I can't even tell you how long the queues are because our system's gone into overdrive. So just be patient for us and we'll process your call as fast as we can. Right, you're going to show us how to make this amazing cross pendant.
Yes, I'll take you through the basics of it, and it is quite an intricate one to do. So I'll get so far and then I've got some instructions ready to put on to JM Page when I get home. So I'm going to show you the basics of how to do it. And I can hear my stomach rumbling.
No, not at all.
Don't feed us here, you know.
Do you want me to go and get you a biscuit?
On. No.
Do you need a brownie from next door?
Oh, now that would be a good idea. I'll have to get Anne to come with the brownies. Right, I'm going to show you, I know I've demonstrated this loads and loads of times, but it is the basics for most designs, is the Byzantine, but I'm going to show you how to use this jump ring maker while I'm doing it, okay? So, how do you start? You start off with, this is a 6-ring design, as everybody knows, but to do the cross, you need 2 sets of 2 in one colour, and the third set is in a different colour. And then, the same as we normally do, hold the bottom rings. These rings are far too big to do Byzantine with, but you can see them a lot easier than the small ones. So I'm going to hold the bottom rings so I support the next ones, okay? Then I'm going to flip the 2 either side, take a reamer, a cocktail stick or something, and pull up, oops, flip that over again, part the ones here and pull up the ones in the centre, the silver. Now once I've done that, whoops, see they're rather large, so they're going to fall open. Once I've done that, I'm going to hold it firmly in my hands. Now this is where you have a problem. If you had 2 sets of pliers, I would then have to pick up a jump ring.
How do you open it?
How do you open it? You have to put that down to be able to open it, and then you lose your design. So either open all the jump rings beforehand or have this nifty opener where you then, while you've got it firmly in your pliers, can open it while you've got it on your finger, and then pop it back in and close. You can go around and neaten all this design afterwards, okay? So don't worry about closing it perfectly when you're first doing your chainmail. This can be closed with your pliers afterwards, but you just get it to a point that it's not going to fall to pieces. Okay? And then you can let go and pick up your other pliers. Now the Byzantine, that is a half of a Byzantine. And you've put 1 ring through. I'm going to put a 2nd ring through, some that I've already opened, like so. A 2nd ring through, and use my trusty ring to close it. And there you have what I would call a half Byzantine. Now I haven't closed that ring, I know properly, but still. That's your first set. Your first 2 rings of 6 rings, which will then become the other half of the Byzantine. So you need another 2 black, 2 silver, fold back as I just did, and that becomes a whole Byzantine link. Now, this is on the DVDs, by the way, on the first DVD, so if you're confused, have a look at that. I'm going to show you on this necklace here where I've got to. There is a half link. Can you see that horseshoe here? Yeah. The second half is here, so you've got a whole Byzantine link when it comes up to this point, and I've put another half on top. Now each section is a half Byzantine held together with a ring. Now to try and show this on TV is really, really intricate, but what I wanted to do is say to people, please don't worry, don't panic about chainmail. It's quite easy to do, it's therapeutic, and it's very repetitive. Most people are shocked when they come and do the workshop. Once they've got the first part, which is about half an hour, and they'll say, is that it? just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. It's an easy one to do, but you can make so many things with Byzantine. Pendants, and you can put Byzantine around beads to make bezels. You can do all sorts of things, add beautiful gemstones. So this is a really simple design to do. So when I get home, I will put all the instructions straight onto my Facebook page, so you can see that on the Jewellery Maker designer.
Can you do it as a class for us, like a masterclass or something?
I could do.
That'd be quite good.
The only problem with doing chainmail like this, your fingers get in the way of the cameras.
Yeah.
So I have said before that if we do this, I have got a package at home, a computer package that shows you how to link rings together. So I think I might do stills that's put on the tutorial page or something that you can then download, because it's very difficult when your fingers get in the way to show people.
Okay, fair dues.
But we will try and do something about that. But I'll put this onto my page as soon as I get home. I photographed it all yesterday.
Fabulous.
So
fabulous. Now, just to backtrack a little bit, just to recap, we did the black and the silver jump rings earlier on today. Last of stock now, part of the challenge.
Yes.
And you're getting a combination of your matte finish in the silver, and you're getting your... There's the matte finish, and I'm showing you them all in sections.
So which do you
Yeah,
want?
thank you, miss. That's
Okay.
your... Then you've also got your high gloss ones, and then you've got your black. So you've got them all
Let me hold those.
together. There we are. All together, you've got your matte, you've got your gloss, and you've got your black. All together, all the sizes, so 5, 4 and 6 mil internal diameter, 900 in total. This is your sleek and your chic anodized aluminium jump rings, black and silver coloured, all for one price tag. It should be £23. The price you're actually paying, £10.95.
Wow.
So better than half price. Better than half price offer. 900 jump rings for £10.95. And I think the thing is that there is no right and wrong, whether you want to make your own jump rings or whether you want to buy your jump rings, or whether you want to just have the happy balance between, okay, I've got jump rings that have already been made for me, but I have got the option of making myself.
Absolutely.
I think for a jump ring and machine, like the little tool that we've just done there, for £7.95, you don't have to be too methodical, like too conscious of it, do you?
That would be a lovely gift with the wire and a toolkit. I mean, what
Brilliant.
a fabulous gift for Christmas. I'd love to open that.
Yeah, because that actually could be. There's your introduction. The DVDs, like the early bird as well. So you've got your chainmail DVDs. That would be nice. Have you for Christmas? Oh, that'd be nice. All I want for Christmas is Debbie Bulford.
I don't think so. I'd rather have a turkey, I think.
Debbie Bulford.
Thank you.
I might release that.
Or not.
Alongside your DVD. Look, you've got a book out, and then you could put a CD of me going, all I want for Christmas is Debbie Bulford.
Don't think that will sell something.
No?
No.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Could do it for charity.
Could do.
Cutie. £10.95 is already paid. And we are moving straight to period drama, darling. I'm a thespian. I am connected to my art. Yes, we're going to period drama, and instantly drama is exactly what you're getting from these gemstones. Bang! Dramatic impact gemstones. Just cracking quality. Just exquisite. Now, I think you'd look at this and go, this has got to be the sterling silver kit. With the size of these gemstones and the luxury, actually, we've put this with 98 pieces of silver plated findings. Now that means, if you've been watching from the very beginning, I said I've got 4 kits today, 2 that are sterling silver and 2 that are less than £20. Less than £20. This one strand alone, in its own right, is £9.95. So we're already halfway to the price of this kit if it's going to be a £20 kit. You have got a huge, a significant statement of gemstones, size-wise and luxury-wise. The colour there, the impact, the way that the lustre and the cut of the gemstone just erupt with light reaction. These are 20 by 12 to 16 by 8 millimetre in this 18 centimetre strand, 3, 6, 9, 10 individual gemstones. So coming in at around about £1 a piece. Fair dues? That's just one strand. Adding in some more period drama and some more real impact to your designs. How about this? You've got the crispness of your clear quartz working alongside there. You have your red colour quartz as well, and I mean very festive reds as well, very rich, almost mulled wine effect qualities, very dramatic, and that's what you want from your jewellery, that drama. And the drama is continued into your findings and your threads, where you're going to get 10 meters of each, 10 meters of your black and your red cotton satin cord, and that means you've got 20 meters in total. We're giving you beading thread, monofilament and elastic, and to finish it all off, you're going to get 98 pieces of your silver plated copper findings. So that includes a meter of chain plus lots of decorative aspects to your findings, as well as your essentials like head pins and crimp beads and eye pins, all together for one price tag. Your period drama jewelry kit, very, very dramatic, of course, should be a lot higher, should be £36. 36 pounds. But your price tag, £17.95 is all you pay. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655. You could join us at www.jewellerymaker.com. £17.95. Period drama jewelry kit, including silver plated copper findings, massive gemstones. Those £17.95. That strand alone is £9.95. So everything else, £8. £8 for 2 strands of gemstones, all your findings and all your threads. I mean, the thread alone, think about that, 10 meters of each of those satin cords, how far they're going to go. And when you consider, you know, if you're going to do your kumihimo, your macrame, but all of those different aspects, you really have got something special there. £17.95 is all you pay. Huge congratulations. Jewelry that's really going to get you noticed, because when you think of period dramas, you often think about dramatic, don't you? You think a real sense of regalia and a real sense of boldness almost to jewellery, especially when you start to then go down to, I guess, Downton Abbey kind of feel about it, isn't it? You know, absolutely. All of those. And the jewellery that you've captured really does have that feel about it. One of the pieces that you may have noticed that I've been wearing for the past half hour or so is a real statement piece, and you've done this beautiful block design.
Yes, which again was another accident, but yes, it has worked out quite nicely. I did quite like doing a cuff like that.
Recently.
I just had so much. I just think, oh, I'll just throw it together, and that's when things come right, you see.
Yes, that's the interesting thing, though, isn't it?
But I'm quite tempted to do like a cuff like that, I think. I'll show you how to do it in a second, but yes, I enjoyed doing that.
It's a real strong impact, isn't it, when you've got that tight knit of all those colours, but also the light play of the clear quartz. And then they've got little matching earrings as well, just to get that set. Now, they often say in the fashion world, if you're going to have a set, then do it together. So basically, if you're going to have a set, do the necklace and the earrings, or do the wrist and the ring. So if you're going to do a set and you just want 2 pieces, always have them close to, because apparently the eye only takes in little blocks. So
right, okay.
Yeah, so instead of the eye going...
I understand that.
No, well, the eye can't do that. The eye takes in one aspect, so I might be just looking at that bit, or I might be just looking at that bit, or just that bit, whatever I'm looking at.
It's a lot to look at.
But the eye only takes in one section, and so that's why they say if you're going to do it either neckline and earring, or wrist and hand.
Oh, there you go.
Makes sense though, doesn't it?
It does.
Because if I'm looking at your hand, I'll probably look at your wrist as well.
Yeah, true.
You know. £17.95. You've gone quite dramatic, darling.
I have, darling, yes.
I mean, there's a real sense of impact to every one of the jewellery pieces that you've made here. Some really nice inspiration, and the reds and the clears, quite Christmassy, really.
Yeah, I'd probably put that necklace on Christmas Day. You know, feel quite special.
Festive.
Yes.
£17.95. So you're going to show us how to make this, yeah?
Yes, I am.
Oh, do you want me to take it off and then we can have a...
Can you do it?
Yeah, I can do it.
Right, I
spend my
started
life
off
just
doing
taking necklaces on and off. I'd rather have them just on and just leave them on, but
absolutely
give them back.
I started to do the the peyote stitch and what have you, and it all went wrong because I was sitting with a glass of wine watching the TV and just completely lost track of what I was doing. But all I did was put onto a string of beading thread 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads, and then put another bead on, so the 6th bead. And you start going down the alternate beads. So there's my, if I pull that quartz back up again, there is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads. There's my extra one that I've threaded on, and I go through number 1, 2, miss number 3, and go through number 4. So that's how you basically do a peyote stitch. You just go up and down, missing one bead. But these beads, I realised when I started, were not the same size. So they don't sit as a rectangle how I wanted. They didn't sit next to each other. These are slightly smaller.
Right.
So I thought, right, what am I going to do now? Because I started off with that, and I thought, well, what on earth am I going to do? So I just started, literally, if I just put another bead on, literally going up and down the beads, trying to fill in the gaps that I'd made. And as I was going up and down the beads, I found that once I got it into a rectangle, I really liked it. So from there, I put another couple of beads on and went round and round and round until you get to the point that you've got something that almost is a rectangle, so you can keep going. So if I put that down, let me show you what I mean. I'm thinking now, what space do I need to fill? I need to fill that space, all right? But I also want something at the side of this bead here. So I'm going to put another red one on. And when I've done that, then I'm going to stitch it in. It is almost like embroidering, but without the fabric underneath. It's almost thinking of your spaces of your beads.
And obviously the drill hole is big enough to be able to take in.
Absolutely, on both of them. So there I've filled in that gap.
Yeah.
So now I think, now what do I don't want to do? Well, if I want to make it like a rectangle, I want to fill in this bit here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take another red bead because you can see them better. Okay. And I want that to sit there. So I'm going to stitch back up this bead because then it will sit in where I want it to go. So once I pull it up, I'll make sure the bead sits there. Okay?
And you just literally built it up. You
literally built it up by thinking, I want to make... See, there I've got a bit of a gap. I might go back and put another one there eventually, but you can just keep building and building until it's the shape that you want. So you could do this in a huge cuff if you wanted to, or a choker. But you can keep going until you've got it. You do it into a heart, you can do it into an oval, you can do whatever you want to do. But it's really a case of embroidering, but without the material. You just go in, and if I was sewing now, I'd think, I want one there. So think about, I want one there. So put another bead on your thread. Where am I going to anchor it? Well, I'm going to anchor it back through this one here and back up the next bead because that's where I want it to sit. I want it to sit in that gap. Okay, so that's now filled that gap. See what I'm doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you go back through. It's ever so easy to do. I'm not very good at crocheting and knitting, I have to say, with beads, and this to me gives a similar look.
Yes, it does.
So this I would feel happier doing personally because I like to sit in front of the TV and just stitch. So that's really, really simple idea.
Simple and yet so effective, isn't it? £17.95. Probably most people would expect that one piece of jewellery to be that kind of price tag.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to join us, you can do so on 0800 644 655. Phone lines have been very, very busy today again. So if you want to join us, don't expect to be answered straight away because, of course, our free phone number it's always busy, to be honest. But we'll process your call in strict rotation. You can join us as well at www.JewelleryMaker.com. Whichever way it's going to be, jewellery that's going to really go a long way and to have impact as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And I think if you've got the black and the silver jump rings,
oh yeah,
I mean, really, I don't need to say anything, do I? Just say black and silver jump rings and point to that kit and you go, oh yes, that links in.
Absolutely.
It just makes your jewellery go even further. It'll really give you the chance to get that explosion of different dynamics to your jewellery. So congratulations if you got that one. A fabulous kit, very glamorous, very, very glamorous indeed. Right, straight on we go. Oops, Daisy. Oops. Straight to... some more gorgeous polymer clay, and this time, what a nice mix again. God, we've got some really nice colours in the polymer at the moment, haven't we?
Yes.
I mean, we had a bit of a drought a while back.
We did.
And now it feels like it's almost the exact opposite. The colours that are coming through are things that we've never seen before, or certainly colours that I've never seen before. Right then, what have you got here? You've got your bright green, you've got your Spanish olive, not just any kind of olive, Spanish olive. Then on top of that, you've got your denims, you've got your magenta pearl pink, then you've also got your, what is that word? Where's
Wasabi.
Wasabi. And then you've also got your rhino grey. All together, there's some great colour permutations there, isn't there? Like the different combinations of colours and dynamics. Polymer clay, your colour selection, 6 in total. Straight down on that price tag. Again, we've done some great prices today and we're not stopping now. £9, what does that work out? £1.50? £1.50 bang on for each one of these blocks. Genuinely do want you to do this, really want it. I know we've got quite a lot of our viewers who are very price savvy, people who often will price compare and will say, you know, oh, I found this, I found that, or you can get this, you can get that. That's what we want you to do. And on these deals, we want you to do it even more so, to be absolutely aware of the fact of how low we can go, just how specific our pricing is on this deal. And we have to just reiterate, the prices that are going on elsewhere, they're probably actually based on just the standard pricing of demand-based, of a demand-based product. But we have kind of gone against the grain on this one, but only because we had the buying power a while back. We probably won't be able to repeat these price points over and over again. We'll give you the deals now while we've got them, and we'll always be that way. If we got a good deal, you've got a good deal. I mean, in truth, we probably just could have stuck to the higher prices that you're used to paying, and we just made more money. We could have done that. We really could have. But instead, we got a really good deal on these. Those good deals are passed on to you. That's how the company has always ran. That's why I've never moved from working outside of this building in 9+ years. The reason that I haven't gone anywhere, I know it's a long time, isn't it? But when you start to think about that, the reason that I believe in this company so much is because for me, they really do believe in the principles of treat people as you want to be treated yourself, which is my family motto. And of course, we get the great deal, therefore you get the great deal. I've got peridot coming up, and I was just wondering which one of these greens are you going to work? Actually, both of them. Both of those colours match so well, don't they? I might add in a little bit of that colour, the rhino grey, just to add in the, you know, that colour mix. Ooh, there's some good jewellery to be had from today's polymer, isn't there?
Yes, absolutely. Some
really
superb colour combinations.
Fabulous. Actually, you might be saying, oh, Vix, why do you always go for the matching colours? Why do you not go for something a bit different? All right then, all right. I know I'm safe. I'm a safe kind of a person when it comes to colours. But what about mixing pinks and greens? I always match. Always match.
And I do.
And Claire says that she's the exact opposite. She'll always go for things that are opposing in colour terms.
I know I've got a friend who's got the most fabulous green handbag, and another friend who's got a lovely purple raincoat, but I can't buy them because it would have to match what I had on underneath.
It just
I can't do it.
No,
it's really weird. You know, it's strange.
Kimmy says she's like that, but she just goes for black.
Well, I do. That's what. Yeah. Very boring.
Well, yeah, me. So I think we're yeah, but Claire's our colour spice. Claire goes, yeah, mix it up. A bit of pop of colour. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Actually, that's true because you've got colourful shoes. You always match. You're always like kind of contrasting shoes. Like it. Right there. Where should we go? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's see what Claire would do. Right, Claire? Tell me what you want me to do, because I'll know what I want to do with these colours, but I need you to say. Claire is our director. For those of you who've gone, who's Claire? She's my director, and she's our colour popper. Whereas we would get them all matching up, and I would, obviously, you know what I'd do. I'd go for the Swiss blue, and I'd go straight for the aqua. Yeah, that's what I would do. Instantly, that is what I would do. Let's find out. You'd go with yellow. Would you? See, that's lovely, but I would just never do it. It just would... No. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
What about... Okay, let's see what you're going to do with this. I know what I'm going to do. Okay? I know what I'm going to do. Okay, that's mine. Purples with the antique gold. You happy with that? Oh, Claire says no, she's happy with that.
Yes, I am as well.
You're happy as well. Brilliant. I'm glad I've made... Just once in my life, I've made everybody happy. It'll never happen again, I assure you. But let me just put the reds and the golds together, because this bundle is another brand new polymer bundle. Let's go a bit Christmassy. Let's get that festive vibe out. And you really have got, might want to go with the greens as well for getting really festively. Festively. Yeah, it's a word. Maybe. Well, let's just tell you the colours that you're getting. You have got your sunshine yellows, you've got your aqua blue translucent, then you've got your crimson, you've got your lovely bright reds, then you've got your antique gold, and to finish it off you've got your vert, that's your greens. 6 bundles, that's probably 6 blocks, and 1 bundle price tag, and that price tag, it's got to be £9 again, hasn't it? £1.50 a block. It's yes. You can't just expect, though, in about 6 weeks' time, or a month's time, or even tomorrow, to tune in and go, no, this is the place that does £1.50 for a block of polymer. We can't continue this. Again, I'll reiterate, the pricing that we've got at the moment is the price that we are passing on to you. We could have actually just kept that price tag as you used to paying around about the £2.50 to £3 marker. We could have just kept it there. We could have just stuck it there and just made loads more money for ourselves. But instead, we got a good deal. We're passing that deal on to you, but we have to highlight the fact that it can't always be like this. We can't always guarantee that you're going to get blocks of polymer for £1.50. It's just not going to, it's not likely. So just enjoy them while they're here, enjoy them while we've got them, but please let's just be realistic that it might not be always the case that we can get all of this for that price tag. £9 is all you pay. Plenty more to look forward to, plenty more treats, including the Wall of Fame. Right, then let's do some reading before we do some drawing.
Okay.
I've got Sheila in Stafford. Morning, you lovely jewellery makers. Here is a set of jewellery I made for my wedding anniversary this year. Oh, congratulations, Sheila. 9th of September, celebrated her wedding anniversary. Made this gorgeous piece. It is made of mint green and navy shell pearl, plus all the findings from Jewellery Maker. Let's have a look. Here is a little story. I'm not a girly girl, so I don't wear dresses very often, but on our anniversary, when we go away, I always buy a new dress and hide it from my husband until we go out for our celebratory meal and make jewellery to match.
Oh, how lovely.
That is fabulous. Now the thing is, Sheila, now you've said that, we need to see the dress.
Yes,
if you're
please.
going to say that you've got a matching dress and you've made your jewellery to match, I need to see the dress.
Proof.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Gorgeous, Sheila. 349. And if you don't mind, we'll have a picture of the two of you. On the wedding anniversary, we'll have that. We like a little bit of romanticism, at 349.
This is number 350, and this is from Marie. Here's my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. I've made a mookaite necklace using gold-plated sterling silver findings and rondelle beads and finished with a new suede cord, which is lovely to use and easy to finish off with a needle and thread. I hope you like it. Cheers from Marie. That is lovely.
Lovely.
That is really nice.
Yep.
My sort of colours, that's beautiful.
And again, some great jewellery here from Debbie Horton. She says, just thought I'd send my latest creations while enjoying this sunny weekend. Jewellery Maker wire mesh is in variety of colours and wire, plus rose quartz gemstones. Not bad for the first go at mesh flowers. Good luck to all of the Wall of Famers. Well, I have to say, I think that's pretty spectacular if you just got started into that's the wire mesh for you, though. It just seems to be that product that we all underestimated, and now it's just
I know, it's all of a sudden, yes, beautiful.
351.
352. This is from Sandra in Hertfordshire. Morning all, please find attached my entry to the Wall of Fame, which I made using shell pearls and white quartz. I hope you like it. All the best from Sandra. That is beautiful. That is really lovely. Very feminine.
I think I've got Charlotte here, but yes, I think it's Charlotte. I'm sorry if I've got your name wrong. Hi to all the lovely presenters and designers. This is my entry to the Wall of Fame. I've never made flowers before, but the beautiful shell and rose quartz hearts cried out to be made into something really girly. So with a few more gems from my stash, I tried to create a necklace that would remind me of summer. Hope you like it. Thank you for all your tips and now new masterclasses. What more could we ask for? Brilliant. Yeah, the masterclasses have been fantastic, haven't they? Yeah, really enjoying them myself. 353 you are, Charlotte. And I think, isn't it fair to say that this has been a very feminine Wall of Fame today?
Yes, it has.
We've gone all very sophisticated. Very nice. And then there's us.
Never mind.
That's it. There has to be some kind of yin to the yang.
Yeah.
Right then, time for the draw. And let's find out. Amelia, are you ready? Amelia's ready to tell us who's won. You going to do it? £50.
I'll do this one, you do the next one.
Okay, runner up, £50 credited to your Jewellery Maker account.
That one? Yeah.
That's the one.
264.
You need to turn it in so we can see it. 264.
There we go, and that is Tara Weeks.
Tara Weeks,
well
congratulations
done, Tara.
to you. You've got £50 credited to your Jewellery Maker
Well
account.
done.
Fabulous. And
Right
again,
then, go on.
I closed my eyes before I put my hand in, so I
That's a very strange face.
Sorry. I'm going for this one. I've got it. 182. That's 182. And that is
Morag Hay.
Morag Hay. Congratulations
Well
to
done.
you. £100 going into your Jewellery Maker account to splash out on whatever you want. And I know there's a lot of people who are saying they're ready to just explore new avenues. Well, with that kind of money, well, you can just go for broke. Absolutely. Congratulations to you both. As I say, your money will be accredited to your account. If you want to be part of the Wall of Fame, you never know, you might have your number pulled out and get that money into your account. So why not give it a go and inspire us with your amazing creations? We look forward to hearing from you and seeing your amazing pieces, especially that wedding anniversary photograph. I want to see that one. Lots still to look forward to at the next half of the show. In fact, the next section, it's all about pearls.
Oh, lovely.
The luxury of pearls, and I mean serious pearls. This is the ultimate strand of pearls. We are really delighted to offer this deal for you. Please keep watching. For those of you who've missed out over the past few weeks on our luxury pearls, this is the time. This is the one.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques. Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
We just can't get enough pearls. We simply just cannot get enough of this luxury of pearl into our vaults. It doesn't matter how many times we restock, it doesn't matter how many times we get in the larger quantities, they simply just do not hang around. And that's the reason why. Because the moment you see them against the skin, the moment you wear them, you just want more. Pearls are one of the most luxury gemstones you can have for your jewelry making, and it doesn't matter, and I know this from all of the perspective that I have with our guest designers, it doesn't matter how many you stock, it doesn't matter how many pieces of jewelry you make and how many times you sell it, you just need more and more pearls. And these are the epitome of luxury pearls. These are everything you need. Now, last week we did a fantastic strand of luxury size, but as I said at the time, the size was right, but maybe they were a little bit more of the not lesser rounds. You know, they weren't that. These are everything, and I genuinely do mean everything that I would want in terms of the quality, the shape, and the size for your pearls. These are 11 by 9 millimeter, and I mean, I just look at them there and it makes me want to sit up tall. It makes me want to pull my shoulders back, because that's what pearls do for you. They make you feel great. And I think that's what you're really going to enjoy about this strand. I've already got people buying, and of course coming up to Christmas, there isn't a better time to get pearls. I mean, for Christmas gifts, for anybody who wants to make their jewelry, you can make your family heirlooms and genuinely get that luxury styling for your jewelry without having to do anything other than simple stranding, adding in a silver clasp. Of course, we've given you the chance to have sterling silver a variety of times today, and still to come more. This is how we do it. This is how we really do give you the luxury of pearls, and they're going to make such an impact to your jewelry. If you would like to join us, I tell you now, these are not hanging around. I've already got people making the purchase. I've already got people identifying these as the finest qualities. And when you start to see this, up against the neckline, but then with that close-up as well, you really do get to see the quality of the pearl. And I'm going to give you a nice close-up now, because as I give you this close-up, you see the sheen. Now, when you start to talk about pearlescence, I know this sounds really, really basic, but the fact is that pearlescence can only be created in natural terms by pearls. Pearlescence, the pearl shine, is totally individual to this gemstone. And what it is actually the light moving over the pearl itself in a totally different way, and that movement of the light is called the orient. And as we take the luxury of, say, this piece here, you can instantly acknowledge that luxury of light movement. You can see how the light is just shimmering. Like, there's not another gemstone like it to create this type of light movement, this reaction. And that's what gives you the luxury finish. That's what gives you the edge of something glamorous and sophisticated. I mean, if you think about, you know, even something as simple as watching the likes of Downton Abbey, you know, when you think about that, you know, the era that that's set in, What are they wearing? Pearls. Go back even further. What do they wear? Pearls. Go back even further. You can go to the Edwardian, you can go to Victorian, you can head into present day. It doesn't matter what era you're in, these are the gemstones that maintain their luxury, their standing within the jewelry world. It's never wavered, it's never questioned. Even something like diamonds. Diamonds have not always been the finest of luxury gemstones. Pearls have. Pearls have always maintained their desirability, and these are top grade desire quality. 11 by 9 millimeter. 11 by 9 millimeter. One price tag only. Luxury for less. Do your research and you'll find that the size of these pearls and the grade of these pearls should be commanding at least 2 to 3 times the price tag if they were in a piece of jewellery that you were buying in the high street. And I'd suggest you would easily pay 3-figure sum for this grade of pearl elsewhere. Easily. And that's my research. You do your own research and you'll find out what I mean. Yours for the taking. Luxury for less today. Your quality and your finest opportunity for just £19.95. I can tell you now, a third of the stock was already gone before I even talked about the price tag. And with that in mind, these are going to be first come, first served. A tremendous deal and the kind of quality that you want to work with. Even if it's a simple design that you want to achieve, you want to work with the best so that you've got that top luxury in the design. Or alternatively, of course, you want to do it the other way around and you want to, you know, go for a very elaborate design, but you're just going to work with just 3 or 4 of these pearls and make those the feature. Earrings. One pair, one perfect pearl pair of earrings. What would you pay? You'd pay even more than that for just one pearl pair of earrings. And I tell you what, you could probably pay around that price tag for just the 4 pearl earrings. You know, you have to spend a lot of money these days for anything to do with the pearls. $19.95 is actually all you pay for a full strand of your luxury size pearls. And luxury really is what you can establish with your jewellery with pearl strands like this.
Yes, and funnily enough, last weekend I went through Solarhole shopping centre with my husband, and I stopped to have a look in the jewellers because he was looking somewhere else, and there was a silver coloured cultured pearl necklace with a lot more grooves than there, a lot more what's they called, the layers, you know, nacre, that's it. And it had little sterling silver beads in between. It was £980.
No! Yeah, sorry, honestly, I thought you were good. I was like thinking, oh, she's going to say it's like a couple £100.
£980, and it was a choker length, and it had got the most beautiful clasp on it, I have to say, that was sterling silver at the back, and it was like one of these tongue engraved ones that you push in. Beautiful,
no,
solid
box
silver.
Clasp, like box clasp.
Fantastic, but £980.
Who has that kind of money?
I don't know.
Genuinely.
Because I thought the value is probably at the back of your neck. It's probably in the silver because it's such a thick silver.
Honestly, who has got that kind of money?
I don't know, but they had earrings and bracelets to match, and I didn't look at that price. At that point, I lifted my mouth off the floor. £980. Honestly.
I live in the wrong world. I honestly think I live in the wrong world.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Because I work hard for my money, but I just could not imagine handing over £980 for a pearl necklace.
Well, do you remember the lady from here who had a pearl necklace and had it valued?
No.
When she came to the NEC, perhaps it was Carol that she saw. She'd bought some pearls from us and had it valued at the jewellers, and they valued it over £200. They weren't as big as those. Amazing. Amazing.
Maybe I just need to buy this, get it valued, and then try and sell it on. Maybe that's where I'll make my money. That's where I'll make my fame and fortune. £19.95. Who has £980 to just hand over? I want to know them. I just want to know them to then say, come to us, we'll make you something equally as beautiful. And I tell you what, £19.95 later. Amazing. I mean, even if you ask one of those beautiful silver box clasps that were, you know, that Debbie's just describing, it was on this piece of jewellery for 900 plus. We've got those gorgeous box clasps for what, £12, something like that. So if that's, And how about if you're not just going for your box clasps, but you want to go for just as it is detailed decorative clasp, but rather than go for your box clasp, why not go for something like I'm about to give you, sterling silver again, magnetic clasp, the floral design. And again, how much luxury are we offering you for rock bottom prices? Debs, that's just floored me, that price tag.
God, I promise you, it's no word of a lie. In fact, I almost photographed it. I thought I should be told off on my phone, but I almost did because I was so flabbergasted.
Next time you do it, we just take a picture and then run.
Yeah.
Just so you can show me.
So when the security guards have got me, I'll say it's all Vicky's fault.
That's it. I blame that one. I know what they're going to do. What are they going to do to you?
I don't know.
Exactly. Nothing. They can't do anything, can they? I don't know the answer. I know, that's what the girls are saying. The girls are just saying, I just wish I had that much money just to spend on one necklace.
But if you had that much money, you'd probably buy the bracelet and the earrings to match, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I just want that much money now. Please. Look. How about this? We have got for you the perfect way to finish off your pearls. If you've got your pearl necklace, I'm talking necklace, you might be thinking bracelet, you've got loads more ideas than I have. I'm sure you're brimming with what you're going to do with these pearls. But now take these pearls, tell you what, add in the luxury of your floral sterling silver magnetic clasps. Now you have here luxury, you have got practicality, you have detail, you've got simplicity, and yet so effective jewellery maker potential with these magnetic clasps. And I know for a lot of people who work with jewellery, magnetic clasps are becoming more and more requested. I know from our perspective here as part of, obviously we're a larger company, the Genuine Gemstone Company, so of course we have our American channel, we have the likes of Gems, we have our internet channel, The Lounge, etc. And one of the most important requests that we've acknowledged recently is that people are looking for magnetic clasp jewellery, and I think that's probably for practicality and also for fastening up, especially things like bracelets. What, when you try and do that with your hand, am I the only one? You turn to do that to hold it and you just can't because it's never long enough, and then it just falls off the hand because you've made it too, it drives me mental. And my mum with clasps, she's hilarious. She can go literally months on end and I'll suddenly go, Mum, why are you still wearing that necklace? And she'll go, because I can't take it off. Maybe you just need to ask, but she just can't do those clasps at all. Well, this is the answer. Magnetic clasps. Really, really simple. Magnetics. Now I will say the magnetic clasp, really solid, and that's what you want. You need it to be solid. But let me just get hold of it properly. Can you see? I'm being fiddly as well, aren't I? So you can see there, simple as opening up the clasp, and it simply just locks into place. Now the nicest part about this for me is that the clasp is really, really strong, and in particular the magnetic quality of it is going to hold in place. So once you've got the clasp in place, that's where it's going to stay, and that's the important part. Can you see there? Watch. Got me? Sorry about that. Apparently we had a little microphone gremlin there. Sorry about that. But just to say, I do want to just highlight the fact that you have got here Oh yes, magnetic clasps, when you're selling them, you do need to make sure that if you're selling, that you make the person that you're aware, who you're selling to, they're aware that magnetic clasps mustn't be worn by anybody with a pacemaker. It's just something, and I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I do just need to highlight that. So as we're selling to you, we just need to advise that if you are making jewellery with magnetic clasps, please do make sure that whoever you're giving to or selling to, or just wearing for yourself, pacemakers and magnetic clasps don't go together. Brilliant. So 3 clasps together, sterling silver at that, so the luxury of your sterling silver, and a real blooming floral design. Two ends so that you know you've got that classic quality to your jewellery finish, and all yours for one price tag. 3 sterling silver clasps in total. And if you've got the pearls, then really I think the style that you're going to try and you know, the thing is that one of the things is with pearls, you're always going to look elegant, but if you add in the right clasp, it's just going to take your pearls to an altogether different level. And I don't know about you, but there's no way I would put that to the back of my neck. I would just be putting that as the centerpiece, and maybe an asymmetric, or maybe leave it as a center pendant like style. Whichever way you're going to do it, £9.95 is all you pay. Sterling silver magnetic clasps, really simple and yet effective jewellery potential here. £9.95. Really solid clasp, really elegant clasp. And you know, that could be the difference between adding an extra 10 or 20 pounds to the price of your jewellery as you're selling it, just by adding something as simple as a luxury clasp. Gives the perceived value a much higher identity. I think a lot of people will see the quality and go, oh yes, it's got to be special. It's a magnetic clasp with sterling silver. There's all of that detail gone inside. Oh, it's got to be a special piece of jewellery. Yours for the taking for £9.95. Fabulous, fabulous. Look, straight on to Double Trouble. Yes, we're going to give you buy one. There we go. Buy one. There you go. And these are sterling silver, and then you're going to get an extra saving by buying 2. Yep. You are going to buy yourself your sterling silver jump rings. Now, of course, today has been jump ring heavy. We've had plenty of chances to make with your anodized aluminium jump rings, and then, of course, the make your own jump rings. But now we're going to just take you into the wonderful world of sterling silver jump rings. And that's where the luxury really does come into its own. That's where you really have got that again, that sense of adding your gemstone jewelry more status. And then, you know, if you've got the likes of your pearls, maybe just even interceding between each other or every other, you're just going to drop in a sterling silver jump ring. Wouldn't that just add even more glamour, even more luxury, prestige to your jewellery? Sterling silver, nice simple clasp, and hey presto, you've got yourself some seriously good looking jewellery. So these are your saw cut jump rings. They're the larger ones. I will just highlight these are the 9mm, perfect for your chainmail, perfect to take your jewellery to another level of beauty. 40 in total, so that's 20 in each pack, 40 in total. Buy one pack of 20, get a saving in the second pack, which means that you get all 40 for just £9.95. Wow. Should be paying £6.95 per pack, which I think is already good. £6.95 for one pack is pretty brilliant. But actually now you're getting all 40 for £9.95. All 40 for £9.95. What a deal. And add it to your order off, of course. Don't forget, if you've already bought from us today, it is just an add it to your order. £2.95 postage and packing, only to be paid once for the whole day. Of course, we have our late show later on as well, which will be another bonus of a time to add add and make the difference to your jewellery making, and you really have got lots and lots of potential there. £9.95 should be £6.95 for 20, but instead you're getting 40 for just £9.95. Brilliant savings going on today. Some fantastic deals. I mean, real treats and a half when you consider all of the qualities that we've offered you in terms of jewellery making. Now, talking of opportunity and talking about potential, we're about to move to another deal and a half. Now, we have already, let's just remind ourselves, we've done so far, I'm just making sure that I'm going to say this right. We've done the 2 kits that have gone less than 20, and I said that I would have 4 kits in the day, and I've already done 1 sterling silver kit. Therefore, this simply has to be the next sterling silver kit, and it had to be sterling silver when you get the
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow and thrice wow. Goodness me. These are special. God. Right. This is breathtaking. This is absolutely breathtaking. Now, the only way to get this strand right now is with this kit. This is the only now time that I can bring you this strand. This is such a special strand. Such a special strand. I mean, I just have to highlight the qualities of these gemstones are absolutely bewildering. I mean, truthfully, bewildering quality. These are extreme labradorite. These are faceted drops. You're getting every colour reacting on the surface that you could possibly want, whether it's your turquoises, your ocean greens, your golden hues. I mean, even you've got some flashes of pinks and purples coming through there. What a high-end feature strand this is. I mean, this is why I'm saying this kit simply had to sit with sterling silver, because if you're getting this gemstone and this strand, there is nothing else that I could imagine you putting with. Just so much luxury in just one of the gemstones, let alone the whole strand. But the range as well, the size range, 6x4 to 13 by 7 millimeter. Wow. I mean, every single one is just, it's extraordinary. See what I mean by the colour range? It does not get much better than this. It really does not get much better than this. And the nicest part about it is this is just one strand of many that you're actually going to get within this kit. Just that one strand is going to blow your socks off when you get it home. Please understand. I mean, even if I just did that. Now, I can tell you that I've already got people buying this kit, already people appreciating the qualities of this gemstone. Absolutely mesmeric. I mean, just every so often the light will catch and you just don't know what you're going to see next, but what you can guarantee is it's going to be special all the way. So a feature strand, quality in every way, shape and form, that in its own right is a considered purchase strand. It simply has to be a considered purchase because of its quality. But we're adding to it, and my goodness me, just look at this. Just look at this. We're adding in, and we are adding in and matching the quality with size and with shades of beautiful colour. An absolutely amazing piece that you have here. You're looking at your 12 millimeter bright white, and then you've also got your Prussian shell pearl in your 12 mil to match. So those are glamorous in their own right, aren't they? And then adding in your grey shell drop style nuggets. Those are 13 by 10 millimeter. They're incredibly tactile and really glossy. They feel really lovely to identify with. You've really got that sense of unique, almost, I'd go so far as to go satin finish, silk No, silk actually, really silky but highly polished, which gives you such a beautiful reaction to the shimmer of the stone itself. Really well thought out gemstones. So you've got there your shell, you've got your larger rounds, and then you've got your labradorite. Now the labradorite in its own right is £11.95. I think that is a ridiculously low price for that strand. I'd have doubled up, well, yeah, at least double that price tag and thought you were doing well. If you were getting it for around about the £20 to £25 price tag, I'd have congratulated you. But the price of that strand, and we're being totally honest, £11.95. Right, let's add in the findings. And your findings are sterling silver, and your sterling silver findings come in as your chain, which of course is your 8-inch heart-shaped chain, which we've all fallen in love with. You're then getting things like your spacer beads, your toggle clasp, your shepherd hooks, and lobster collar clasp. So all of the essentials plus the luxury of heart-shaped chain as well. Just look at this. That heart-shaped chain just adds another dynamic to your jewellery, adds another layer of magnificence. So you have here sterling silver chain plus the labradorite. I mean, if we just take into if we just take into appreciation the chain and the labradorite, if we have those two just together, that price tag actually makes up the price of this whole kit. So you buy the sterling silver and the labradorite, that's £24.90. The price of this kit, including everything else from your strands to your threads, for free. Well, okay, let me be specific, for 5p. Let me be absolutely specific, 5p. So you buy all of these. That includes the beauty of size, the luxury of shape, for just 5p. That's 5p. You should be paying 45 plus on this. You should be paying £45 on this kit. And actually now you've got there the luxury of your labradorite and your chain plus your sterling silver findings, all for £24.95. That is a lot of jewellery potential. That is a lot of luxury for less. A very impressive opportunity. And just as we start to explore the jewellery that can be made, whether it's going to be just simple earrings, well, let's not forget that the simple earrings are sterling silver earrings. There's nothing quite so simple about it. And then on top of that, just fabulous, glamorous jewellery. And the labradorite, I mean, the labradorite has been used in a variety of different ways. Part of me thinks, wow, I would probably just leave that labradorite and the silver chain together, the lovely Rosanna, giving us that instant impact of matching glamorous jewellery. And then, of course, look at that ring to just give you that flourish. What a way to really get extraordinary jewellery for £24.95. Should be 45 actually, and that's a lot of saving. That's a lot of money putting back into your pocket. Well, actually, you buy the labradorite and the sterling silver, and everything else is for 5p. That's a big saving. That is a very, very big saving. Congratulations if you've joined us on that. That labradorite is just speaking all the time. It's just catching the attention all of the time. There's not been a camera shot where we haven't seen something special from this labradorite. And that's not camera work, that's not us making the gemstone anything more than it already is. £24.95 is your price tag. Congratulations. Tremendous deal. Really tremendous deal. Gorgeous. Now, part of me thinks if you've got the chain, you might be interested in, and actually the labradorite as well. What about if we kept that labradorite out? And let's just keep the labradorite, work it with your amethyst. That's exquisite. Oh my goodness me, that really is idyllic complementary shapes, size, colour. I mean, if I just see, even our Claire agrees with me. Our colour popping Claire, she's saying a big resounding yes to that combination. What happens if you did something like this? Hang on a minute, let me just drop them in. See what I mean? If you just interseed them, wow. They just complement each other so well, don't they? And if you've just got that kit, now's the time to get the amethyst. It's a full strand again. It is a full strand. And not that much of a graduate, to be honest. They are graduated sizes, but really not that huge a difference, which means that you've got lots of big feature gemstone to be had. 11 by 7 to 14 by 8. Very glamorous. Very, very glamorous. Crisp qualities thanks to the faceting and thanks to the clarity of the gemstone. And you really have got, look at that. My goodness me, that's a good one. That's a beauty. Now, I don't think this is going to hang around. I've already got a lot of people on the lines, and rightly so. 85 carats. We're down to double figures on this, double figures only, and it's first come, first served for this exceptional strand. Your high regard to amethyst graduated faceted drops is absolutely coming to life into this one strand. If you would like to join us, now's the chance to do so. And if you've just got that kit, you simply have to add this to your order. It feels like it's an essential to go with the labradorite. One price tag only, and it's yours for just £9.95. I'd have put another tenner on that. I'd have put another £10 on that price tag. I'd have been at the pearl price. I'd have said £19.95. I mean, that quality. Imagine with the pearls, £9.95. Where do you expect to get gemstones of this caliber? I mean, we've got to have more than 10. You have to have more than 10 on that strand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 15 amethyst for £9.95, but not just 15 any amethyst, not just everyday pieces. You're looking here, what's that, 60, 70 pence each, something like that? Is that right? Yeah, 66 pence, says Kim. Bless you, Kim. She's so good at maths. 66 pence per gemstone. £9.95. Let's just hope that she's as good as maths as she is as taking out the knots that I have. Have you tried? She says she's been too busy in the show, but she is going to take it away and she is going to sort out my Newton's Cradle. Anybody who didn't see it this morning, watch on the repeats and you'll see my children's Newton's Cradle. Let's tune in tomorrow to see if she's done it. It's not going to take you a year. Don't forget, my children are in the peak of their Newton's Cradle moment. You wouldn't want to ruin their dream of enjoying a Newton's Cradle. Are you gonna do it before they leave university? They're 2 and 5. Can you do it before they leave university? Yes, she says she'll do that. Brilliant. £9.95. This is going to be a nightmare for her. Before they graduate. Bless them. Yours for the taking. £9.95. Fabulous, fabulous quality. An amazing treat there. If you see something that you like, you just got to make the most of it, really. Enjoy the quality of this beautiful strand. And I know that this will be an absolute treat for those of you who've already got the labradorite. I was going to say lavender then. Labradorite. And then for those of you who also got the pearls. Pearls and amethyst. Yes, please. And actually, I'm going to do something that is not normally me, but I feel like I need to do this because Claire, my director, she has the eye for colours. What about if we did this? I know. And you know I wouldn't normally do that, would I? But I thought I'd just, outside of my box, and I'd just think of colour combinations. This is fabulous colour combination though, isn't it? If you've just got those fab feature colours of your amethyst, you really want to mix them alongside crisp qualities, and that's exactly what you have here from your peridot. Now these are your faceted peridots, and it's a full length. There's a big strand that you're getting here, and they are exactly the colour that you want from peridot. And we've talked a couple of times recently about finding the balance, and the balance of coloured peridot is essential. It's what you pay for. There are some places that could offer you peridot. They're probably they're the types of places that you probably can't actually guarantee that they're the genuine gemstones, because they don't offer what we do, like your certificates and your laboratory tests and your gemologists and stuff. But they also probably offer you a gem that is either too heavy in the gold or too heavy in the green, because this gemstone is two-tone. It comes in a layer of lime green and then a layer of gold. There are some places that will just give you bright greens, and there will be other places that will give you a much heavier base of the golden tones. What you want from peridot, if you want the best, you want the balance. You want that evenness between the greens and then that lovely undercurrent of golden hues, and you've certainly got that there. Faceted straight drill drops. These are peridot graduated faceted drill drops at that. 5x3 to 7x4 millimeter. It's a long length. I mean, normally with strands like this, I'd go for probably half the length that you've actually got, but here you've got 32 centimeter strand. It's a full length. It is literally right on the cusp of it being, yes it does, yeah, it fits around the neckline. And it would look so beautiful if you mixed it with the luxury pearls. Of course, the luxury of this gemstone matches the luxury of the pearls. Or perhaps you're going to add in one of those sterling silver floral clasps. Again, would look very nice against that type of quality ingredient. Quality is for what? Well, quality for less is what I have to say. No doubt about it. One of the lowest prices we have for peridot, and really optimize on this deal right now. It's first come, first served. How low can we go? Exactly. Luxury for less. £8.95. Of course, against the pearls, could just put this with the pearls. And you can see there, peridot just doesn't happen often enough on our stock list. It just doesn't come into the vault often enough for us to be anything other than totally celebratory of the fact that we have it, full stop, let alone that we have it for £8.95, and let alone that we have it for £8.95 and of this quality. That balance of colours is exactly what you want from us, and we know what you need because we have been in the trade for so long. We know what gemstones you want, and we know what quality you're expecting. And how do we get that quality? By giving you strands like this, the perfect balance between the greens and the golden tones coming through absolutely breathtakingly well. £8.95. Last of stock, I believe. Last of stock now. First come, first served on this. An amazing deal. An amazing deal for you. Go, go, go. Let's just put in that clasp just to show you how well the clasp would go. Ooh, luxury. Nothing like a little bit of luxury. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Congratulations if you got that. What's inside the box? I don't know. Can't get it open. No, genuinely. Could have been here until the end of the show. Me just going, oh, you're clever. You're going to like this. What? Yeah. It's the Debbie Bulford collection of DVDs. Oh my goodness me. How many have you done?
I haven't done that many.
You have. Seven hours of tutorials with Debbie Bulford.
I'm really sorry about that.
I tell you what an amazing gift that is. I mean, what an amazing opportunity. Look, I have to say, and I am absolutely categoric, that Debbie is one of our most don't pull a face. You are one of our most inspirational tutors. You give instructions that are so clear, and you inspire us with your designs. So why wouldn't we want to have you in our living room for 7 hours?
Very sweet. I'll pay you later.
Don't be self-deprecating. Is that the right word? Have I just used a big word and used it in the right way? It's listening to Vanessa Feltz on the morning. She uses these words that just like mess with my mind. I learned a new one today. Chamfer. chamfer. It means, and it's great because we will use it.
Well, I use that in polymer clay.
Yeah, chamfer means that it like curves off on an edge. You know, like a cabochon is like this, and then it comes off like this. Chamfer is the word for that movement. I know, isn't it good though? And I would just use the word self-deprecating. I need to listen to Vanessa Feltz more often. Yeah. Kim just said, are you sure you haven't just got that toilet roll that has loads of posh words on it? Have you ever seen those toilet rolls? They're brilliant. If you ever see that, anyone, just buy me it. I will just love that. Love it. Secret Santa, Secret Santa this year. I want one of those toilet rolls. Quote unquote, have you got that, Tom? Just in case it's you. Yes. And obviously I'll buy you a Ferrari in return. Deal. We have got the chain mail. Now you're going to get edition 1 and edition 2. So you've got 2 of those to inspire you. And of course today is the day for chain mail, where we've given you so many great deals. And of course the chance to be able to make your own jump rings with our brand new jump ring tool. Plus you've also got your macrame and knotting. This lady can do pretty much everything. I have to just highlight that she is a master of many crafts, and that includes Sculpey clay. So she introduces you to Sculpey clay and takes you into a project. So that's both the basics and the projects DVD. Plus you're going to get the Miller Fury, which is one of our most resounding, amazing DVDs. Extraordinary tutorials and fabulous finished resulting jewellery. And finish it off with your polymer and wire fusion projects with Rachel Norris, showing you how to really collaborate wire work and polymer clay together. The two ladies inspire us for a whole hour. So that's 7 hours in total of DVDs. 7 hours of Debbie Bulford DVD collection. She's smirking to herself. Oh, but look, you've got a couple more to do now, though, haven't you?
I have.
Because you've got the extruder.
Yeah, that's coming up, yeah. And
we've also said that you're going to do scale mail and polymer.
Yep.
Fusion. 777. So if you want it, now is the time to get it, because all of these come together £4.95 each. So 10, 20, 30. So you should be paying £38.60 including the box. Okay, so it should be paying pretty much £40, but instead you're getting all of your DVD. Whoa. Oh, no disrespect, but we're about to cheapen Debbie Bulford. We are. I know. Amelia says, don't do it. It's too late, Amelia. We've got to do it. We're cheapening you, Debbie. We're cheapening you.
Don't worry, I can cope.
Cheap as chips. Christmas presents ahoy. You've got all DVDs plus your box. Everybody wants a Debbie for Christmas, but remember, it's for life. Yours for the taking. 7 hours for £14.
Wow.
That's a DVD for £2. Each one of those DVDs for £2. And the box for free. The box for free. £2 for all of these DVDs. £2 and the box for free. Make your head around that one. Try and make sense of that. I think it'll take a while to make any sense of that price tag, won't it, Kim? Kim does the pricing, Debbie, not me.
Yes, I know.
Kim does the pricing. We really have just done 7 hours of Debbie Bulford for £14. Hey, Debbie, I'm not laughing, sorry.
Yes, you are, Vicky. And can I just remind you that you were on some of those as well?
I know, but I'm cheap anyway. I'm chuffed that I'm £2. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I'm 50% rise. Do you know what I mean? Congratulations, you got that £14. What a great Christmas gift. Really, really great Christmas gifts. The thing is that all you need to think is that if you're going to say you're going to do chain mail, perhaps buy some of the, maybe do it like this. Happy Christmas. Jump ring maker, come on Vix, jump ring maker and the DVD. Happy Christmas. Now the DVD £2, obviously within the bundle, not every day, but £2 within the bundle, £2, £7.95 for your jump ring maker, less than a tenner. What a nice gift. What a fabulous gift. Now, jump ring maker, Debbie has demonstrated it and it is so simple. You get a little key and the key is, in fact, I'll just take it out. I'll just show you. Right, key is here. And that's your key. And as you can see, you get a little bolt there. And all you need to do is wind in the shank to the bolt and hey presto, you have got yourself a machine that all you need to do, wrap the wire around the shank and then place your finger into the top of the key, start winding it around, literally moving it. In fact, I'll show you rather than talk about it because you might not have seen earlier on. I'd rather show you than try and verbalise it. So place it in your finger and then all you're going to do is literally round and round and round. And as you do that, or actually you want to move the key rather than the shank. So as you're moving it round, and you see there, you're going to create your jump rings. Now, because the rods are all different sizes, it means you've got lots of different jump rings to be made. Your sizes are on this one 4, 6, 7 and 8 mil. You'll get everything you need. All you need is wire and you're good to go. £7.95 is all you pay. It's a definite come and grab it while we've got it, because I think it's fair to say we're not going to have any left by the end of today. We do not think that this is going to hang around any longer than today. Oh, really? I've just been told how many we've got left. I think we'll be lucky if we have any by the end of this show, let alone the end of the day. If you want it, you buy it now. I think that's the best message to give you. £7.95. Make your own jump rings with this fantastic jump ring maker. It's almost like a mini gizmo.
It is. Absolutely. Exactly what it is.
Like a travel gizmo.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially when you think about like putting your, you could fit all of this into your mandrel bag, couldn't you? You could fit both of those, both, because we've got the second gauge, but you could fit both of those still into the mandrel bag, and you've got yourself a gizmo and you've got your white. Okay, second one, exactly the same principle, exactly the same way of creating jump rings, but this time we're going for the larger. And I don't think we have any jump rings that are quite this size available. So if you're going to make them, then you need to be fairly sharpish. Your size: 10 mil, 12 mil, 14 and 16 mil. And we definitely don't have this size of jump ring to my knowledge. Have you seen any of that size jump ring?
No, I haven't actually.
No, I haven't either. Just wanted to check before I said it. I mean, what about creating beautiful links in your wire work? Actually, I tell you what, I wondered if you'd be interested. You know now what did Alison called them scrolls. I was trying to think of. You know the scrolls that you were making for the bird the other day, and you wanted to get that, and she said they don't always have to be uniform, but if you want to make them uniform, why not use different size to actually create the curve to each one of these? So you can use them in different ways to get the different results of your jewellery making, but these of course are designed to make your jump rings 10, 12, 14 and 16 millimeter, and even though it's bigger, it's the same price tag. Again, the stock of this is limited. It is now last of stock. It is first come, first served on this one. Congratulations if you are successful. Commiserations if you're not, because I can't guarantee when these will next be in the vaults. I don't know when we'll next get them to offer you them. I'd like to think it was before Christmas, but I have absolutely no guarantee of that. We've just had a massive shipment for Christmas, including tools like this one, and we know that there'll be a lot of people waiting for these types of especially for prices like £7.95. I mean, really, when you think of the impact they're going to have, £7.95, it's not a lot of money, is it? But please do remain on those lines if you're holding on the lines now, and if you are going to make your purchase, you're going to have to do it. I would suggest you're going to have to do it today, because if you don't do it today, then unfortunately there's every chance that we don't have it in stock. Right then, quickly recap our challenge with the lovely Debbie, where we gave her, that's right, isn't it? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you've got 300 of your I'm calling them frosted finish. Maybe I should call them matte finish. Matte finish jump rings in the silver. Then you're getting a further 300 in the non-matte, so like the high gloss finish, the shiny finish. So it's called bright silver, that they call it. And these are all saw cut, so you have that professional finish, which means then you have that really nice tight finish to the jump rings. And we're adding in again another 300. And this time it's your black, and these are your black anodized aluminium jump rings, and the sizes that we have here, 4, 5 and 6 mil internal diameter, to give you that great potential to create a whole host of variety of chainmail. 900 jump rings in total. That's 900 jump rings in total. The price tag you should be paying is over £23. The price you're actually paying, the price you're actually going to pay is £10.95. So that's £10.95. Somehow I'm going to be able to show you these all together. Yay! That's 900 jump rings for £10.95. Should be 23. You've got it for £10.95. So it's a lot. That's well over half price saving. Well over half price saving. Make the most of these deals while they're around, because of course jump rings are not just about chainmail, they're not just about scale mail, but actually they're about essentials to bring your jewellery together. They're about binding and creating that lovely seal to your jewellery. You've got it for £10.95 there. Straight on to oh, there we go. Thank you, lovely. Your festive combination. Now this time we're going for 700 and we're going for your greens, and these are really proper festive greens. You know, they really have got that lovely vibrancy about them, very Christmas conifer tree colour. Then on top of that, another 300, and this time in the reds. And then on top of that, you've got your gold. So let me just make sure I tell you the sizes. The gold, you've got 4 and 5 mil. The reds, you've got your 4, 5 and 4, 9 and 5 mil. And finally, you have got your greens in your 5 and your 9 mil. So really nice size, really nice size. Congratulations, you got this. Can I just backtrack on that? I said 9, I should have said 6. I do beg your pardon. I was reading upside down. Blonde. So yes, 4, 5 and 6. Congratulations. If you want this, you've got your reds, your greens, and now you've got your golds, all for one price tag. And that price tag is £8.95. I forgot about that price tag altogether. I literally totally forgot about that price tag. Should be almost £21, so again, better than half price. Better than half price. Should be over 21. You've got it for £8.95. If you want to join us, now is the time to do so. 0800 644 655 is your free phone number. You can join us on the web at www.jewellerymaker.com. Fantastic deal. I mean, a real treat and a half. I'm
sorry, I haven't been able to make very much. I just seem to have been doing so many things, but never mind.
You have
chainmail takes a long time to do.
I was going to say, you have actually given us some real nice food for thought, though, because what we haven't really explored is chainmail in designs like this, like in a ring.
I wanted to do a Christmas tree, but I didn't have time. I ran out of time. I got halfway through it and I couldn't finish it in time. I have to do one actually, because that's easy to do with chainmail.
A Christmas tree?
Yeah, just to do the links.
Oh, you mean like for a pendant?
Yes, well, that or a Christmas tree decoration. You could do them in the links, in the 4-in-1 sort of European thing. Rather than doing it in a block, you do it in a triangle. And then you can link the gold links together like tinsel across the front, but I just ran out of time. Anyway, so cool. I took it to pieces and did a ring very, very quickly. But rings you can do, I would have normally not put that horrible thing on the front. I would have normally just used glue and actually stuck a stone onto it, so you don't see anything of the gold, but just for quickness,
That's funky, that though, isn't it?
It's just fun, isn't it? Really? It's like a crown almost.
Yeah, really funky ring. And you just interlinked them, have you?
Yes, just put one link and then put about 12 around that, and then the next row you just go through 2 links and then through the previous link and the next link, previous link, next link. So you hold them together. So if you've got 4 links, that's right, you go through the first 2 and then number 2 and 3 and then number 3 and 4.
Right.
So you hold them all together.
That makes sense. And then you've worked with these fabulous mirror finish scale mail. We had an offer for you today where we brought you these mirrored scale. They're amazing.
Aren't they just fabulous?
Oh, I love that. Gosh, you can underestimate something and then when you see it in your jewellery go, wow.
The silver in particular, I think, looks fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
That high gloss finish
isn't it lovely?
£6.95 we did for the mirror finish aluminium scales. Look, you got 150 in total, and Debbie's made this look from just 5 of 150.
Amazing.
For £6.95. I mean, that's literally have cost you pennies.
Yeah.
Pennies to make.
Absolutely.
Because then you've just added a little bit of cord. You've used the chain mail jump rings with the black and the silver. But whatever colour you've got, you could really make the most of. Wow. God, I love that jewellery. That's fabulous. £6.95 for your 150 of your mirror, and then of course we have this lovely.
That's a real beginner's one because it's literally 2 links with 1 link, 2 links with 1 link, and then you add an extra 1 onto the silver and just feed through your beading thread. So it's such an easy one to do.
And yet really effective again, isn't it?
Yeah, a really easy one to do.
It just goes to show how easy some of the chainmail can be, but sometimes you can go a little bit more advanced. It's just up to you. It's how you want to play it.
But it's time consuming.
Just to highlight as well, of course, we have got these beautiful pearls. They are last of stock now, very limited availability, but if you want it, now's your chance to get it. Congratulations to those of you who have, but for those of you who thought you'd missed out, or perhaps you're just watching right now and you're just tuning on, gotta have those. £19.95. £19.95 is all you pay, and I'm just going to show you what I have tomorrow to match with.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Have you ever seen anything like this morganite? Yes, this is faceted morganite. Top opportunity tomorrow from 9 o'clock with myself and Mark. Look forward to seeing you there. Don't forget the late show starts at 5 o'clock this evening. We'll see you there. Bye.
Bye.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio